morning, jewellery makers. How are you? And happy bank holiday. I tell you what, we are so excited. We've got so much to bring you this bank holiday Monday. And myself and this most gorgeous gentleman have been very, very, very excited about today. Let's give him an introduction. Of course, it's the wonderful Mark.
Good morning. I can't believe this show.
How long have
that little ditty just before the show about the paracord there,
yes,
which we knew nothing about, so we got here this morning.
Do you want to announce the little ditty about the paracord?
Okay, so we've got the 0.95 paracord.
Yeah.
We launched. We managed to get it in. Was it a week ago? We
launched
and
sold
originally,
out.
And we've got back in again, plus another 5 brand new colours.
Yeah, brand new colours. We knew nothing about this, Mark, did we? Absolutely nothing. So we were like, hang on a minute, that's literally that cherry on the top of the cake.
There were a lot of disappointed people when we launched it because it went so quickly.
Because hundreds literally went in a matter of minutes.
Yes,
but we've been waiting because I think, well, in fact we know, it's Mark's biggest launch, your biggest launch.
I think so. Yeah.
So for 4 years you've been with us now?
5.
5 years.
5 years on July the 24th.
This is your the most excited that you've been?
I think so. Yeah, I'm more proud of the work I've done on it. Even more proud than the craft fair tips, which was my, this echoes that, I think.
Wow, so we have got that DVD launch coming your way in the 9 o'clock hour, so do stay tuned with us. We've got a wonderful inspiration opportunity, we've got competitions going on, we've got amazing deal of the days, brand new ins coming through, and we also have a theme show, not just your paracord or your macrame, it's also a day of under £20. So every single strand will be under, is that right to say? Every strand under £20. So super opportunity for you to get some really amazing shopping deals within your stash. Fantastic. Now we've got some new launches that I saw a few emails bouncing around yesterday from sales manager Scott, and he was sort of saying, look, we've managed to get hold of this, it's arrived in time, so therefore you can launch it bank holiday Monday. We've got some amazing pearls coming your way, 2 strands of, guaranteed under 20, but we've got a massive quantity, about 750 of them, so you can bet your bottom dollar that it's going to be a massive deal as well.
So this under £20, is that deal of the day as well?
Yes.
You're joking.
It does include the deal of the day. Now, Mark's been eyeing up the deal of the day, haven't you? It's these amazing Lapis Lazuli cabochons. They're incredible. And one of the pieces of jewellery actually on your DVD.
So we show you two ways of wrapping cabochons using macrame, so this will be perfect.
So there we go. There we are. We'll even give you the instructions and the DVD throughout the course of the morning. Here's a little sneaky peek. Here's our deal of the day. Lots and lots of beautiful cabochons. Like I said, they're coming up. Absolutely. Amelia, are these those pearls? Have they just arrived?
Wow. They're not shell pearl, are they?
No.
Okay.
You get both. Literally just arrived. Amelia just popped them on my desk literally as we were speaking then. You're getting both. Oh, look. 750 opportunity. Considerably under £20. That's coming up in the 11 o'clock hour. Should we get the show underway? Because like I said, there's so much to squeeze in. Shall I start with some sterling silver? Absolutely. Now, for those of you that are make your pieces of jewellery, whether it's to sell, whether it's to gift, whether it's to wear yourself, actually having that hallmark does mean, it does have significance. It's our way, even subconsciously, I suppose, even if we don't know what the 925 necessarily means, that it's precious and it's rare and it's beautiful, valuable jewellery. Now, these are, of course, solid 925. They've actually got the lovely graduated tier shape, I suppose. Lots of luster and lots of and the 925 stamping on there as well. I'll hold one of these up so you can actually see. These can be used to attach as charms if you wanted to. I mean, if you think about, that Place & Co, they use the actual hallmark and their branding as part of the actual marketing, I suppose, and design of the actual piece itself. So you can actually use these just to attach to a simple chain, to a bracelet, to whatever you actually choose. So any of your wire work pieces, of course, that won't have the 925 stamp unless you send it off to the assay office. This is your way of doing it without incurring costs. Because, I mean, I've not done it personally, Mark. I'm not really hugely talented in wire work, so my silver wire work tends to be very, very limited. But to send items off to the assay office to be hallmarked, especially if you wanted to go on and sell them then, it does incur costs, doesn't it?
That's amazing.
So you could actually do this yourself.
Do it yourself. I'm just thinking, one of the big things that I saw on the market last year, which I think is starting to come back again, is jewellery made from pieces of bicycle chain. You know, the little,
that.
And I'm just thinking, if you took 2 of those back to back with the 925 pointing outwards either side, and just attach jump rings to double sections and turn it into an amazing bracelet, and you get that sort of cog look, that sort of steampunkish.
All the way around?
Yeah.
360,
Why
that would be fab.
Just 2 against each other, linked with jump rings, and
So
actually
link
make
your jump
jewellery
rings,
with it.
what, in the centre, in the tapered part, or either?
No, because you've got 2 holes either end, haven't you? You've got a hole either end. So to place the other one in opposite direction, so you have the large hole above
like
the small
butterfly
hole,
wings.
like butterfly wing, and then
Love that
attach with
idea.
jump rings and that, and just turn it into. You can turn that into an amazing bracelet.
So you'd need to multi-buy, but yeah, you need to get 2 of these. But believe me, we're bringing you a multi-buy price point. That's a fab idea.
But as you said, just to use them as intended, as a tag on the back of every piece of your jewellery. What a little calling card that would be.
Absolutely, and it does. Even if we do, like I said, we don't know what the 925 or same with your gold hallmarking. We don't know what necessarily the 750 or the 375 stands for. It's of course parts of metal being added. Then we subconsciously. We know that it's valuable and we know it's desirable and we know that it's rare and precious. So yeah, great way of actually cutting down costs as well. Like I said, if you want to go on and sell your pieces of jewellery and want it to be hallmarked but don't want to send it off to the assay, which of course takes time as well.
Could you actually use it as an earring? So you could attach a shepherd's hook to the small hole.
Why not?
And then a large bead.
Well, matching that bracelet, why not? That's a nice idea.
So use it as a connector as well. You can do all sorts of things.
Yeah, I love that idea.
There's
50 in a pack. Yeah, you're getting all of these here. Again, it's very smooth on the and plain on the back, so you can engrave that if you wanted to. Don't think it's necessary. You're getting all 50 for £6.95.
Wow.
I can't even do the maths of that, but you know that's a substantial savings for all of that precious metal as well. Like I said, well you can see 5 grams here, approximately of solid sterling silver. So you've got the gram weight there.
It's about 13, 14 pence each.
14 pence each.
Something like that, I think.
About that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you'd certainly pay more than that if you were to send them off to the assay.
I mean, that little piece of cost. Just to add that little extra something to your piece, that'd be amazing.
And they're beautiful as well, aren't they? They are really beautiful. I mean, just one of these sort of just suspending it, because it's that lovely teardrop shape. Do stay where you are. I'm going to move on because we've got lots to squeeze in, but you have done it and there's still quantity there, so congratulations to each and every single one of you. Love that, love that, love that. I like that zip idea, Mark. It's a fab idea. Okay, these are beautiful. Who's watching Game of Thrones at the moment? Yeah, and I forget what they call it, but that tree that they have, what's that tree called, Claire? It glows. Really beautiful. Anyway, by the by, this reminds me of that. You're getting 10. And these are, look at that. Oh, look, they're like little stained glass windows. You could put your resin in between just to have that colour glowing from within every single one of those cut-out sections. They're beautiful in their own right. And they're certainly, in my eyes, a stunning piece of jewellery with relatively easy, or no skill being added whatsoever. If you just attach this to a sterling silver chain, how stunning is that?
It's beautiful. In the second kit we've got coming up later on, it's a chip and nugget kit, and we've got a double strand of emerald chips. And I'm just thinking you could weave on top of with your chips and nuggets.
That's a nice idea, because you've got that natural anchor point, haven't you?
And turn it into a tree of life earrings or a pendant.
Love that idea. Or maybe one of your lapis cabochons, put that behind it.
Yeah,
that could work, couldn't it? We've got cabochon, I've just literally picked one up.
Look at that.
Look at that. Maybe actually use it as a backdrop so you're going to get the sparkle coming through. 10 in total, and they are substantial, 35 by 28 millimetres in size. I'd actually wear these as earrings. They're not too big to be earrings. They're certainly not too big to be a bracelet, and they're the perfect size in my eyes for actually for a pendant. You're getting all 10 of those. Again, divide the cost. Should be £12.95 is our target price here at Jewellery Maker, which is already super, super, super competitive. Not today. Bank Holiday Monday deals. Nothing will be in excess of £20 today. How about £9.95? That's about £1 each for all of that detailing. You know, all of that detailing, and yeah, with your seed beads or something like that, you're just doing that halo all the way around.
And because you've got those little holes all the way around the outside of the design, you can do rosary link tassels hanging from underneath, so you could really have really shoulder dust
some
earrings.
Gypsy style earrings as well. That's a really nice idea. Actually attach the chain all the way around maybe. Absolutely fantastic. I love these. Interior design, I'd use them in home decor as well. Most definitely. You know, the hand to finger sort of style bracelets. These would be amazing for that main feature. I was actually in one of those shops on the high street, and they had one of those hand to finger bracelets, and it was in excess of this price point, and it was no way silver plated jewellery. Lots of luster coming from that. Really, really symbolic design, of course. Yeah, like Tree of Life is ours, well, not ours, you know, the Jewellery Maker sort of term, I suppose, for something quite similar to this. But yeah, that tree with a backdrop is quite universal, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
Really pretty.
Really
well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines. All 10. Okay, we have got deals coming at you throughout the course of the morning, stroke afternoon. We've got launches, which we're super excited about. And we've got a star buy after this. You're frowning, and I think it's because you and I are both digesting the same thing here.
Yes, I think we're on the same wavelength here.
It is early in the morning. But what does that say?
Yeah.
We are on the same page, aren't we?
Completely.
I only wish I had more. Unfortunately, there's not a big quantity of these, so it is going to be first to the finishing line, effectively. In your basket is not guaranteed. It needs a full checkout. 60 carats of genuine Tanzanite, this gemstone which will, in the foreseeable, be deplete. This beautiful vanadium rich gemstone which has got sort of like, you always call it Elizabeth Taylor's eyes colour. You have that mixture of blue and purple rolled into one. We believe that this is the gemstone that will be commanding some of the highest price points in the world when that news does break, but the reality is it is already. Now, Tanzanite is a gemstone which is mined at one location at the foot of Mount Kilimanjaro, and the biggest jewellers in the world are absolutely head over heels in love with it, same as us. Now this is a long strand. I'm showing you the top effectively. Let me just sort of slide it between my sort of thumb and finger, and you can actually see just how substantial, wow, just how substantial some of these beautiful gemstones are. I mean, look at the quality of colour that you've got there. With your coloured gemstones, it's, you know, you have your 4 C's in your diamonds. With your coloured gemstones, it's your saturation, it's your tone, and it's your hue. You have got richly saturated Tanzanite here, which is all what we want. Secondary hues and tones coming through of blues and pinks, which again is what we want, and those wonderful depths of hues. 31 centimetres. Kim, how many do we have? Are you serious? I thought you said we only had 20. No. We've got quantity of this, Matt. I'm so sorry. I got confused between the under 20. I thought that was the quantity.
Under 20. Oh, okay.
We have got a triple figure quantity. our should-be price is already under £20, which honestly, you know, I know, Mark knows, anybody in the industry, anybody who researches colour gemstones knows is already, in my opinion, outside of these four walls, absolutely unbeatable. But we're not stopping there. For a 31 centimetre strand of individual solitaires, all demonstrating those 3 points, saturation, tone and hue, and yet we're not stopping. £12.95. Is this not one of the most affordable Tanzanite strands that you've seen, outside of maybe chips and nuggets? I mean, to be honest, they're even sometimes in excess of that price tag. And I'm talking here at Jewellery Maker, not even outside of these four walls. Yesterday I had a lovely afternoon in the sun with the girls and some of my the girls' husbands and fiancés, and we were in Stratford. I often talk about Stratford upon Avon. It's one of my favourite places to go. High-end jewellery establishments. You see Tanzanite lining those jewellers, but they are all very, very much considered. Now, believe me, I'm not making direct comparisons with the quality because I didn't actually have them in my hand myself, just as you pass by in the street, but you would never see genuine Tanzanite at £12.95. To be honest, Mark, there are certain brands or companies who I have to be very careful not to slip up and say who they are, who play on the word Tanzanite. So we'll market it in a way so it sounds like it's Tanzanite that you're actually buying. You know who I'm referring to, don't you? And still charge more than what you're seeing here. And it's not even a genuine gemstone. Absolutely flying. Well done. As you can see, half the stock has gone. I thought, forgive me, I actually thought it was an under 20 quantity. I totally forgot about... Wow. Oh, okay. Kim was saying there's a strand of Tanzanite coming up later on, which is much, much, much lower in quantity. So get this whilst you can. And I'm not surprised you're multi-buying. What a way to start the bank holiday Monday, eh? Knowing that you've got this gorgeous gemstone on its way to you. Okay, we're going to start with your first kit of the morning. So super excited. Mark, £12.95.
No, that's silly. Did you notice I folded my arms when you mentioned the price? I do it automatically now without thinking.
Is that your thing? Is that your...
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be lots of folding of arms then throughout the course of the day.
I can see that.
Okay, now look, these are some of the wonderful pieces of jewellery that Mark has created from this stunning kit. You've got lots of threading material, of course, with Mark. I love the charms that come with this. I'm going to start with, and we've deliberately separated this out. First part of the kit is all about the gemstones and the connectors. So, when was the last time we actually had this coated hematite? I can't remember. It's like a party in a gemstone.
Do you know, whenever I get hematite, whether it's coated or plain, the first thing I think of, which is really bad, is, yes, large drill holes.
No, that makes sense.
You're guaranteed to have large drill holes.
Yes, because you're going to get all your threading material. So maybe your new paracord as well will go through this.
Easily.
I love the faceted rice shape that you've got in these. These are, let me see, so 160 carats, 8x5 millimetre, and it's 37 centimetre strand. Loads and loads and loads of colour performance. Then stick with your hematite. You've got your faceted, your plain hearts, which are 8 millimetre. You've got 38 centimetres there, so lots of individual solitaires and 150 carats there in total. Then we've got your shell pearl, so this beautiful, basically the ideal shape and size, perfect smoothness of the nacre surface, and that's because, like I said, it is a shell pearl. Still a gemstone, absolutely. It's just basic and formed out of an organic material, but basically reconstituted. These are, let me see the size, 8mm, perfect 8mm. Then we've got the big super Audrey Hepburn style size, 12 millimetre, bright white they describe them, and they certainly are really, really, really crisp and colourful. But look at all of these lovely individual charms. Who's a big romantic out there? I am. I'm a massive softie. Massive, massive softie. Kim says she's becoming one. Phil is softening you. Ah, he is a softie. He is a softie. Look at these, aren't they beautiful? I'll hold one on my finger. But again, all different ages. Can you see that? And you're actually getting 10 in a pack. Aren't they lovely? Do you know that's quite a Beatles-like love? You know, as you imagine on the album, it's quite...
Yeah, that's right, actually.
It's quite Beatles. All you need is love. I sung, sorry, I apologise. That should never, ever, 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 ever happen on live television. They're amazing. These actually measure 16 by 9 millimetres, so they're individual charms, rare to get that rose gold colouring, which I absolutely adore. Now, you've got over 310 carats of gemstones here, and of course your shell pearls, which aren't measured in carat weight. 4 strands in total, plus all of your lovely charms. It's My Party should be £31.75, but that's not under £20. Wait a minute, that includes the kits. The kits are going under 20. Everything, Kim says, everything, Elle. And we haven't just taken it 5 pence under, have we? We've taken it a full, a substantial amount, £18.95 only, to get hold of 4 strands of genuine gemstones here, plus all the individual charms. I mean, how much would you expect the charms to be retailing at on their own? How much would you expect that to be? What, a tenner at least? At least, I would say, because you are getting 10 at the end of the day. It's rose gold plate over your brass, so you have got precious metal there. All of that beautiful, beautiful intricacy. I'll move on in the essence of time. Stay where you are. There is quantity guaranteed, as you said, under £20 today, and that's everything. So absolutely incredible. Okay, let's move on to the second part of the kit, because we've got lots to squeeze in now. Of course, with Mark, we're going to be bringing you all of your threading materials, because we've got the launches of some new colours as well. Start with the actual findings. These are your macrame stroke kumihimo finding pack. If you see, the little bells at the bottom, the bell caps, come in different sizes. Perfect for tucking your paracords, your Eslon, your Ceylon, which we launched the other day as well.
We've got some of that coming up as well.
Got some Ceylon included, yeah, absolutely. Your leathers and your suedettes, all of your cords will literally glue and give you that professional finish. At the top, you've got your extender chains and your ribbon crimps, basically, or your ribbon covers. You love a ribbon cover, don't you?
This is my #1 finding ever.
High praise. They do look really professional, don't they?
Yeah.
Because all you do, and they're very simple to actually attach. I'll take the biggest one out for the time being, just so you can see. Look at that. So if I hold it over the back of my hand, this is your ribbon end. So you pop your ribbons or your whatever material it is that you're using into the actual finding, and then press them down.
Well, actually, that's going to be part of the demo.
There we go. So you're going to see this actually being demonstrated. Yeah. So wonderful, and it comes with your extender chain. Plus you also get all of your Eslon cord in the different gauges here. Purple is the 0.9, then you've got the black, which is 0.3, you've got your gunmetal grey, which is or charcoal as it's called, in 0.4, and you've also got your light grey there in your 0.4 as well. So really lovely colours, perfect with the hematite, don't you think? Okay, let's bring that price tag in. Don't forget, it is under £20 day. Should be. Oh, hang on, it's already under £20. We don't need to take a penny off then, do we? You know we're going to. You know we're absolutely going to. £12.95. You can get everything in the kit today for a super affordable price tag. £18.95 for the gemstones and the charms. £12.95 for your It's My Party threading material and findings as well. Congratulations to each and every single one of you already making those confirmation checkouts. I mean, you'd expect to pay that, by the way, for one of these spools of Eslon. If you were to buy them elsewhere, or I should say certain establishments, with the postage, you can expect to pay that pretty much, can't you, for one, let alone 4, and your findings. Absolutely incredible. Now, we have got demonstrations from Mark coming your way. But before we do, we've got a star by, but I'm going to do it over with the lovely Mark, just because, well, he's here in the studio. How much love have you had for your beard, Mark?
Quite a bit.
A lot of love for your beard. So, hey, ladies, are you jealous? I get to go and stand by him now. Listen, you'll be excited though, because we have also got a star by, and it's up next. Now we discovered that we were going to be launching some new colours.
It was at 7:45, wasn't it?
7:45 this morning. Communication is a wonderful thing.
It is.
But do you know what? Do you know what? I actually got, Kim didn't know about it either.
No.
But you know, I like being surprised.
This
I do like little additions like this. Now, when we launched, Mark, this new Paracord gauge.
It was last Sunday, wasn't it?
Yes.
A week ago.
Yes. Sold out. Pretty much entirely, and I know there were quite a few, and you said the same.
Yes.
Quite a few people who were disappointed that they missed out on getting hold of this. Now's your chance. We would have, actually promoted it probably on both of our pages if we'd have known, but genuinely we knew nothing about it. Already you're on the phone lines. You're getting 20 colours, firstly. When we launched it, you only had 15. But there's new colours. Now, you're going to have to remind me, baby brain, Mark, but which ones are the new colours?
That's new.
Yeah.
That's new.
Is it that one?
Yes, that's well done. Yeah, that's new. Then there is...
That one?
No, that was on last time. It might be the orange, actually.
Orange?
Yeah. And I think it's that sort of burgundy. No, it wasn't the burgundy, because I did a Harry Potter. I think it's the pink.
Yes, it is the pink.
Yeah.
Now, these are the colours that we think...
I'm pretty sure.
Like I said, we knew nothing about this, Mark, did we? This is really exciting for us as well. These are the new colours, but you're also getting another 15 on top of those. Just wanted to actually show you. And you actually get 16 foot on each of these spools, so that totals 320 foot of paracord. Now, if you haven't got your paracord jig or anything like that, listen, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We've got so much coming in today's show. But look at all of these. I can't physically hold them all. How am I going to do this?
You won't be able to. I'll take the. Shall I take the gents' colours?
Yeah, okay.
And then you take the lady colours.
Yeah, but some of them are ladies and some of them are gents.
Yeah, completely. I'll have that one.
I
How many have you got?
How many?
2, 4,
6, 8, 10, 11.
Okay, so I'll have that one, and give me that one.
Okay.
Gosh.
It's tricky, isn't it?
I struggle to hold 10, actually.
I know. Look, I've got 10, Mark's got 10.
This is one bundle.
This is one bundle, so you're getting all of these that Mark and I are holding. So 20 individual colours. And it's the new gauge. So the new gauge, Mark, it's a slightly finer...
It is. With this, our ordinary paracord is paracord 550. And if you cut the outer core off, you have 7 strands inside. Now this is 0.92, so just under a millimetre, and if you cut into it, it has 1 strand, so it's a lot finer. It's still as strong, so it'll still carry up to 100 pounds in weight.
Which I find amazing.
Incredible. But do you remember last week when we were doing our sliding clasp for shambala style bracelets?
Yes.
And so what I would do is, by all means, use this for your finer pieces of work, but use it alongside your thicker gauges and just use the two together, combine them. Absolutely.
And we were talking about, you know, so if you want to make more delicate paracord designs, then this is absolutely perfect because you know, obviously the finer the gauge means it's going to be less bulky. Now, let's get that price tag in because already they are hugely popular and selling out. Should be £39. Bear in mind you've got 20 individual colours here, 20, and you're getting every single one of those. That's the orange, one of the new ones. Lovely, isn't it? Not £39. Under 20, yeah.
Oh my word.
That's less than £1 each. How much do you need in terms of foot or meters per bracelet, Mark?
Well, each of these enable you to make 2 bracelets.
2 bracelets out of one.
But as I said, I would use it in conjunction with your other paracords, and it will just go on and on.
Or for your sliding cords.
Do you remember we did that sort of intricate weaving, your figure of 8 weaving, didn't we? And all sorts of things. And
so they do a little bit, as you can see. There's lots and lots and lots of people on the phone lines and on the web. Lots of you checking out. Under £1 each. I mean, for all of these lovely colours, we launched a pack of 15, and they sold out within a matter of minutes. This is going to be exactly the same. I love that yellow. Look at that yellow. 100 of these have sold out already. How many have we got, Kim? 50% of the stock's gone already. So I think when we launched it, we had about 150 as well.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, and it was literally a sort of 2-minute opportunity. Love it. It's not just paracording. I mean, if you want to get into paracording, obviously we've got the DVDs with Mark. But for your sliding knots, like you said, you demonstrate...
Because we didn't use glue, did we?
No.
It's the first time that we've been able to make a sliding clasp on the back of a bracelet without glue, because you can melt the ends together. You get that nice, neat, crisp finish.
Nadia actually did a sliding knot the other day, and it was with the Eslon.
That's right, yes.
With the Eslon. And obviously you're going to need to use more Eslon cord than you would with this. So, it is very, very, very strong and durable. You've got a lovely navy colour there, as you can see. Jet black, you've got the maroon, you've got this sort of natural colour. Silvers.
That's brilliant. But I think there's probably a colour of paracord now that we've got that will go with every single Eslon.
I think so.
So we could use this. I would keep a stash of this solely for your sliding clasps.
That's a good idea. And
purely for the neatness.
And use it in conjunction with your Eslon as well.
Everything. Why not?
I mean, wish style bracelets. I saw one of my friends yesterday. She had, my friend Leah, she had a simple pearl, just one pearl on some cord. Look lovely, look really, really, really lovely.
That's a Kumahimo as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, we had 200. We'll recap it if there's any remaining at the a little bit later on in the show, but I highly doubt that. Okay, Mark, what is it that you're going to be demonstrating?
Well, I'm going to show. I haven't shown this for a while. It's one of my favourites. So, any excuse, I'm going to be self-indulgent and show you how to do the triple row shambala, which works so well with this rice-shaped bead.
It really does, because it's showing off all the gorgeous colours as well, isn't it? So absolutely incredible.
It's beautiful.
Amazing. Make sure you make those checkouts to get hold of that paracord. So, okie dokie, Mark, how do we make this stunning piece?
Okay, so what we've got on the small macrame board here is we have 3 laces. Okay, so that's don't be put off by the fact that we're going to be using multiple cords. But we've got 3 lacy strands, which I've attached through one slot at the bottom. And then on my cords, however many beads you decide to use via lengths, what I'd recommend doing is choosing a certain amount of beads and then hold it onto your wrist and just add row after row after row until you get to the lace length that you want to wear. Okay, so the thing to remember is though that however many beads you put on the centre, you have 1 less to the left and 1 less to the right. We had a workshop on Friday where we did this technique and we had 15 on the centre, 14 on the left and 14 on the right, and that averaged it out. That I think about 2 ladies had to add a couple of beads, but it's quite a nice amount to have.
Okay.
Okay, and then what we've done at the bottom, we've attached the cords through 3 individual slots with 1 space apart. Okay, so that's for our lasers. So the lasers only need to be the length of your board plus enough to attach top and bottom. Okay, for your working strands, you need 2 pieces. Each piece between 3 and 4 foot long. There's quite a few knots involved with this.
But you've got, it's not like...
always best to have a lot, absolutely.
Even with, like I said, the Eslon in this kit, you get a lot of it as well, so it will work amazingly, the paracord and the Eslon together.
Perfect. And I love this 0.9, I think it's probably my favourite thickness as well.
Yeah.
Because it's quick.
Yeah, it builds up.
To be honest.
Yeah, it builds up. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
I'm like you, I like to get things done.
Quick fixes. So you need 2 pieces, each piece between 3 and 4 foot long. We're going to take our first working cord underneath all 3 and we're going to tie a basic square knot at the top. And I tend to start working a square down from the top so you don't get all bunched up at the top where the slot is. So we do our left knot and then do the right. And this is where your slots on the side of your boards are really important because you need to get those 2 cords out of the way to incorporate your next strand. So all you do is just place them into the slots. Okay, you don't need to wrap, just place them in. And you do exactly the same with your second cord. So underneath all 3, and And then we tie a square knot directly underneath the knot that you've previously made. So underneath.
Now the board that Mark is using, we have got included in today's show. So,
oh, fantastic!
Yeah, so do stay tuned if you want to get hold of the macrame board.
Okay, so I've got my 2 knots in slots either side of the board. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the top set of 2, drape them over the second knot, and tie a square knot. And this just basically keeps them nice and bunched up together. Okay, so once we've done this, we can start incorporating the beads. Okay, so that's the last time until you get to the end of the piece that you're going to be knotting over all 3 cords. We now start using individual. Okay, and another thing to remember is when we're tying the knots for this type of bracelet, there's a simple little rule: middle, left, right, middle, left, right, middle, left, right. Okay, you need to keep that structure all the way down.
Because if you do sort of mix up that pattern, you will be able to see it, won't you?
Yeah, and you'll see in a moment how well the cords tell you which bead they want you to knot.
Okay.
If you didn't do it in that order, it would be a complete mess.
Okay.
So we always start with the middle. So we're going to push the middle bead up to the top, and with the cords directly above it, so not the top set, but the lower set, we're going to cage that with a square knot, but only on the cord that bead is on. Okay, so just tie the knot. It will stand proud at the moment, but don't worry about that. Feed that through. So that's now caged. Okay, so that's the middle one done. Now if you look now, we've got 2 sets of cords. We've got a top and a bottom, top and a bottom. On the left hand side, top becomes left, bottom becomes right. And on the right hand side, top becomes right and bottom becomes left. This will all become clear in a second.
Okay.
So we're going to work on the left hand side because we've placed the middle bead in. So we're going to take the bottom and just swing it across. We're going to push up the bead so it sits nice and neatly underneath your first bead, and we're going to cage that using the left and the right, or top and bottom as they were, around that strand that the bead is on. So we just place that on. So that's the last time now that becomes top and bottom. You'll see that as soon as I've tied this knot, it will become left and right. So pull nice and tight. Okay, so top and bottom is now left and right.
Yeah.
Okay. We do exactly the same on the other side, but another little rule is with this technique, when you're on the left side or the middle of the board, you do the left side of the knot first. If you're on the right hand side of the board, you do the right side of the knot first.
Okay.
Okay. So bottom becomes left. So we
do we have a name for this braid?
This is, well, I'd call it the triple row shambala.
Okay.
Which features on the wedding macrame DVD if you want to look. We do it with wire, but it's exactly the same technique.
Same technique, just different threading material.
So we lift the right, which was the top, and we cage that bead. Again, top and bottom now become left and right. So we've got our row. Okay, so we've done, so when you pull the cords out, they're in a nice neat row and your 2 knots are sat parallel with each other. And if you look, those 2 knots now sitting purposefully onto that middle cord. Okay, if you relax your cords, they sit there automatically. So you know that those 2 are going to be the cords that you knot around that first bead. So we push up the bead so it sits nice and neatly in that little snug. So in the middle of the board, so we do the left side of the knot first. Place that in nice and neatly. Okay, so what comes after the middle? Left.
Left. Sorry, I was half listening to oh, Mark.
I know, I shouldn't have done that. That was a bit naughty.
I was half listening to Claire.
so middle, left. Okay, so tight, nice and neatly.
Left.
And then right. Okay, and all you do is you continue that all the way down. As you can see, the cords are already crossing over, telling you which bead they want you to cross. Okay, so I'll carry on and do a little bit more of this, and then we'll show you how we finish.
So it is literally alternating left to right, left to right, left to right.
It is an alternating square knot piece, really. Yeah.
Love it. So once you've done that one, then you go across to the left-hand side.
Yeah, so you've done the right.
I am following you, I promise. Okay. I promise. You just put me on the spot then.
Sorry, I do apologise.
Anyway, right, okay, we've got time. Whilst Mark, you want to progress with that for a little bit?
This little bit, yeah.
Okay, look at these. It's a beautiful little tube of your Eslons, but this is your fine gauge.
This is your Ceylon that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, sorry, it says Eslon on there. It says Eslon on there. That's confusing, isn't it? It is Eslon, it's not Ceylon.
Oh, okay.
Superlon, apparently.
Right. Oh, okay.
They're different brands, basically. That's literally the difference.
Right.
I've got the gauge. Oh, no, I haven't. Look, it's very, very, very fine. So I know what Mark is saying. Yeah, we launched Ceylon the other day. It's just a different product, different brand, basically. Right. But yes, looks like it's identical in terms of its thickness and gauge. You're actually getting a full tube of these lovely individual... sorry Mark, I'll move that out of the way. Individual spools of all different colours. So again, yes, you can incorporate these with all of your threading. Certainly use them for your bead knotting. Certainly use them for...
Oh, I was going to say pearl knotting predominantly, because you've got a cord now that's going to match any colour pearl that we have.
Absolutely. Don't you think this colour spectrum is really lovely? Just because it has got... I'm going to go with that lovely red.
I like this coppery. I've got to think about dark copper at the moment. It's beautiful,
that's quite it's quite Mongolian Andesine-like, that colour, isn't it?
Yeah. I like this range.
Look how glossy they are, though, as well. These look incredible running through pearls, which, as you know, we have got coming up a little bit later on, and because it is that finer gauge, it's going to go through. It's going to fly through, everything. Isn't it?
It'll go through all your gems of distinction as well, which is really nice.
Absolutely,
really nice.
And probably even your tiny seed beads too.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Because this effectively is, this is what Nadia actually uses. On Thursday, she actually used these with the tiny micro-faceted beads. So yeah, if you love your 2 trues or sort of, your glass beads, then these will be fantastic. Also, you're going to get that pop of colour. I love this one.
If we put, sorry, you have to humour me. If I put that one, and that bottom one together, those 3 together, let's get rid of that white one. Sorry, those 3 together are just beautiful, aren't they?
Yes.
Imagine that as a really fine Kumihimo braid.
Oh, so pretty.
Sorry.
So no, I'm glad you did that. I'm really, love that combination. Those next to one another, and then you've got your kind of mockers in the middle. So, incredible. This lovely gold at the bottom here is absolutely stunning. All comes in a lovely tube. So you have got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 in total. So 12 in a pack, and it's your sort of earthy shade. So yeah, absolutely stunning. There's lots. It doesn't even give us a metre long, so the meterage, but there's a lot. There's a lot here, as you can see. They're going to go on and on and on. If you think about the actual thickness, £12.95. I'd love to see these through the pearls that we've got coming up. You know, that flash of sort of coppery tone.
Oh, that'd be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? Make it really vintage.
£12.95.
£12.95. You could sew with this as well, because I'm looking at the gauge and it looks like sort of about the same approximate gauge that it would be.
I haven't got a sewing machine, but I mean, I'm assuming that you could use these as a bobbin.
Yeah.
On your sewing machine, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I bought the other day, and we were talking about something about something I'm working on at the moment, Mark. I bought the other day just some beading thread. I know. Listen, I only did. I know if you're thinking, why on earth didn't you get it from here, Elle? Well, just convenience. I was then and there, had the beading thread, had the needles itself, just convenience. And I know that I would have paid for both of those. Probably about what you've got on your screen, and to be honest, I much prefer this colour because you've got the sort of champagnes, you've got those vintage colours as well. Absolutely amazing. All coming in this lovely little tube, so perfect for storage as well. Lots of you there. I'm just going to quickly move on because we have got so much more, and storage is always a thing, Mark, isn't it? It's always a thing.
My 20 plastic boxes I picked up on Saturday.
Did you get them all in your car?
I did, yes.
Bless you, bless you. Okay, nylon thread. Can we make this bracelet with these?
Exactly, absolutely.
Oh, see, look, this is so perfectly girly.
Yeah.
Now, I think these aren't endless, obviously, but I've not come to it. I've not finished one of these spools yet.
Is it 200? Is it 200?
200 metres, yeah.
Isn't it?
And I know that, you know, if you go into your haberdasheries and your craft shops to buy one of these, it usually is in excess of what we're about to bring you the whole bundle for. Usually. Now, you've got your fuchsia pink, you've got your lovely baby pink or powder pink, and you've got this lovely lavender as well. With nylon thread, because it is a man-made product, it is strong. So, like what we were talking about with your S-lons, there's a real strength to it, and your paracords.
That's right.
Because it's a man-made product. You get lots and lots and lots of luster as well. Now, this is your 0.5 gauge, so you'd probably be able to get it through your shell pearls, most definitely. Definitely the hematite that we've seen so far. But your smaller individual pearls, not so much.
Well, these pearls on your left, they're shell pearl, and I've got 0.9 through all of those.
Oh, there we go. So you can definitely use this with your shell pearl. Yeah. Now, you're getting all three, 600 metres in total. Bear in mind, it's wow.
$4.95.
I'm sure sometimes Kim does it on purpose, you know, because she
shuts the bargain, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't buy one for that price, would you?
No.
In those haberdashery shops. Well, I've not seen them at that price tag. They're always in double figures. For 200 metres on each spool.
And this has got a similar outer coating to paracord, so you can actually singe the end to stop it fraying.
Yeah.
Or use your
thread zapper.
Thread zapper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
It seals it basically, so it stops it actually sort of fraying like cotton would or something like that. Absolutely amazing. Grab it whilst you can. Even if you don't know what you're going to do with it yet. $4.95. One post and packaging. You can use that again for your wish bracelets, the kids' half term. It's half term now, isn't it? Keep them entertained. Absolutely, yeah. That's chaos in Stratford yesterday.
I can imagine. It was in Burford yesterday.
Oh, it took us an hour to get in and parked, and I was desperate for a wee, which is never good. Pregnant, desperate for a wee, can't move very quickly. Anyway. Back to you, my darling. So you've progressed.
So imagine that this is a full length of bracelet. It's about, as I said, if you maybe start with 10 and 9 each side to start, and then you can gradually add to get the proper length that you need. Okay. So you started with a middle and you end with a middle, which is why we have one extra on the central row.
Yeah, it gives it that balance, doesn't it?
That's right. So to finish, what we're going to do, we're going to separate our cords exactly the same way as we did at the beginning. And we're going to take the top set over the bottom. So this is a type of herringbone pattern. Okay, so just going to bring those across, pull nice and tight, which gathers it up to a point.
Oh look,
it will spring open until you do the second part of the knot. So don't worry about unnecessarily. So we're just going to pull to gather it nice to a point.
Tapers it, yeah.
Now do you remember we attached our cords each with a knot at the top, so that was 2 square knots.
Yeah.
And then we did 1 herringbone, so that's 3. So we've just done 1, so we repeat that another 2 times. You don't have to, but it's the way my brain works.
Does it just add a little bit of length?
And symmetry, because you want the same length as you did at the top as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, and I love this technique because that could be an earring, couldn't it? You could turn it, you know, if you that's that particular length.
Or sort of a headdress or something like that, couldn't it?
I just love this. I just love it.
Especially with the cords, it's going to be very wearable against the skin.
Okay, so we've done our 3, and then we're going to take it off our board. Okay, I'll quickly show you. Have I got time to show you how to do the ribbon end?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All eyes on you. Okay,
so as many of the viewers know, this is my favourite finding in the history of the world ever. I just love it. Okay, which is the ribbon end clasp, and I always take it apart into 2 sections. So you have your clamp and your clasp and jump ring. So you get a lot of components in one finding.
It's actually really 3 components in one, isn't it? Yeah.
And then in the other part, you have your chain, which is a 2-inch piece of chain, another jump ring, and another clamp. So what I tend to do is not use the chain or the S clasp, but use the 2 clamps and then put a more ornate clasp on, depending on the piece of jewellery.
So
you can do that. So
you don't have to use it all.
No. So that's the front of the bracelet, and if you flip it over, you can see the difference between the front and the back. And whichever side you put your first part of your clasp on, you need to make sure that it's the same on the other side. You don't want to see the back on one side and the front on the other side of the clasp.
Yeah.
Okay. So to attach your clasp, you need a pair of flat-nosed pliers. That's what I did the other day, cutting memory wire.
That's twice you've done that,
I know.
Look what he's done to his job.
I thought maybe I could cut through 2 pieces at once, not just one, and that happened. So don't ever do that. I don't know.
Can I just point out though, these aren't ours, are they?
They were old school. I've had them about 3 years.
I was going to say we don't stock these.
We don't stock these anymore, no. But I don't part with them because they're like part of the family now.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I was going to say, surely you need to throw that away now.
I'll make use for it in the garden. So we've got the back of the bracelet, and I find it easier to take one part of your clasp, and I always start with the S, first of all. So hold the clamp in your thumb and finger with the 2 doors facing you. Take all 3 cords. Now bear in mind, in the findings pack with this kit, you get 4 different sizes.
Yeah.
And the largest one, you can get 15 cords of this S long.
Would that work with your paracord?
It'll work perfectly. Yeah, even the smaller ones will work with your paracord. Absolutely. So we've placed our cords in the clamp, and we draw the cords up so that the macrame touches the clamp. We don't want any of that to go in because we won't be able to close the doors properly. Okay. So we're going to work with the door nearest to us first. And what we want to do, we want to use if I could use a pair of our, here we go. These are the pliers from the ordinary toolkit, and this will show a bit better. For the first door nearest to us, we're going to use the very tip of the pliers. And all we're going to do, we're just going to close it over. Okay, don't give it any welly at this point, just gently fold it over. Okay, now to close the second part of the door, all you need to do is turn 90 degrees so you can see the top surface of the second door. And if you look at the side of the pliers here, can you see there's a sort of a curve? If I do it this way, can you see there's a curve halfway along? Okay. You can see the curve. We're going to close the door up to the point where the curve starts. Okay. So we're going to place our pliers all the way through. So we're going to go bypass the tip up to where the curve starts. One move, we've closed the door. Then we can go in and give it a squidge, like so. Lift up your cords, and then using a pair of scissors or your flush cutter pliers, you get a nice neat finish.
It is so professional. I understand why you love these so much.
Well, I like these because you've got your day wear macrame bracelets with your sliding clasp or your knots, and then in the evening, to add a bit of glamour, you can pop on a clasp, and it turns it into evening wear.
Really does. And again, you see these kind of findings in all of your jewellery, don't you?
Yeah, they're fantastic. And then you just repeat exactly the same with the other side, and then keep a bead to pop on. Just as I don't like leaving a bit of naked chain at the end. I have to have something on the end.
No, I agree. Just to add that little, because we've got plenty of them, haven't you? So you haven't got to scrimp on the carat weight. Absolutely incredible. Get it whilst you can. Well done. Thank you so much, Mark. As always, so clearly demonstrated. Now, I've got some toggles. If you love, I mean, we've covered the fact that you've got the actual ribbon ends there. They're called ribbon ends, but they're any cords, really, aren't they?
I've never used them for ribbon.
No, actually, neither have I. No. Neither have I. They've always been for the cords like this. But another one of our favourite sort of clasps are these lovely toggles. Now, these always remind me of helicopters, just because they've got that sort of tapering. Very stylised, I suppose. Will look wonderful with the paracord, wonderful with this kit as well. Yep. You've got the 2 different colours. Toggle me this.
Toggle me this.
What is that from?
Don't know.
It's Riddle Me This, isn't it?
Oh yes, from Batman.
Oh, is it Batman?
The Joker. Yeah. Riddle Me This. That's okay. It does work, sort of.
Yeah. Sort of. I bet you that's a Phil. Is that a Phil? Is that a Phil name?
That's Brill.
Yeah, anyway, by the by. But yeah, that's pretty clever, I think. Yeah. Now, effectively, you've got 3 pieces in each colour, so 6 in total, but you know, the toggle, and I'll open one of them for you, actually splits, because I've also used these, if I can open it, there we go, as cufflinks and bails, and I know that's what you do as well.
Yeah, completely.
Because they're perfect cufflinks, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. They're brilliant.
So they're designed to be used together, but you can separate them if you wanted to, obviously. 3.2 millimetres, and you're getting the silver and also the gold colour. Don't forget, it's under £20. We should be bringing them to you. At £9.90, that's for the both packs. I mean, that's already incredible, isn't it? Yeah, you'd expect to pay that for 1 toggle clasp. But actually, 6 toggle clasps should be £9.90. Today, you're getting 6 toggle clasps for £5.95.
£1 each.
£1 each.
That's amazing.
£1 each.
That's incredible. And you use these for kumihimo ends,
yeah.
which is what I use them for, which I tend to use them for.
They look lovely for that. I mean,
yeah, really nice.
£2, you've got a pair of cufflinks. You've made bespoke pair. I mean, like what you've done here, Mark, with your pearls. So easy to do, isn't it? As well.
The brill, I like them.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, if you've got sort of a wedding party or something like that, you can do personalised little cufflinks for the for members of the bridal party.
And because they are so large, you can actually use them as starters for your micro macrame. When Nadia attaches her cords using a lark's head knot, I mean, you might have seen that on the show. You just use them as starters for your bracelets, so there's no faffiness. You start with your macrame, you end with your macrame, and you simply do up the toggle.
Yeah,
so
love that idea.
Really
love that
nice.
idea. Could you possibly use the actual circular part of the toggle clasp, maybe to encase something like a gemstone or a resin or something like that?
Push a large pearl in, maybe something like that.
That's amazing. Okay, now I've got time to squeeze in all of this gorgeous Zari ribbon. Now, it's no secret that I'm absolutely useless at cabochon wrapping. I am. It's just not something that I can do it, but it doesn't. I'm very critical of the work that I do. So I actually favour our Zari ribbon, and yeah, okay, some might consider it cheating. I don't. I think it looks nice, so that's absolutely fine by me. I actually use this Zari ribbon to go around.
Brilliant idea.
I think it looks really stunning.
Well, it does look. It's got that metallic quality to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, so it's kind of emulating it. Now, this is the very sort of thick gauge, and I'll undo one of those so you can actually see. Let me just take that pin off there.
Can you pull apart? Oh, you can do that.
It's kind of like wire mesh. Look.
See, I'd buy that just for present wrapping. I think it would look amazing at Christmas, wouldn't it?
So you can actually stretch it out, sew into this. If you don't like that, by the way, just literally put it. It works the same way that wire mesh does. Yeah, it's got a really lovely sort of rigid structure, so you can create fabulous shapes, embellishments on your fabrics, on your interior design, on your jewellery. You're getting all three, the silver, the copper, and also the gold. Should be £10.95. I mean, you think how much you'd pay for a metre of this? You know, a metre of ribbon, effectively, and this is a high-end ribbon.
For cake ribbon, for decorating cakes, it's really expensive.
You think how much you'd pay for a metre? You've got 30 metres for £6.95. That's a really good idea, actually. You're baking and things like that.
Yeah, they're incredible. Little cupcake wrappers. That'd be brilliant.
My friend's very good at making cupcakes. She actually made me some for the baby shower yesterday, and just amazing. Just I'm rubbish at baking, but yeah, just little details like this around. Yeah.
But just as I said, for that little finishing touch to your presents.
For your Christmas tree. Yeah. That would be fantastic. Yeah, birthday gifts.
Because you could twist it, couldn't you, into garlands around your trees, all sorts of things. Certainly
with the deal of the day that's coming up, like I said, just using some of our really strong glue, which we stock here, and just securing it, embellishing it, if you like, around the circumference of the gemstone. Well done to every single one of you, and you are getting all three colours, like I said, for that amazing low price tag. Don't forget, it's under £20 day, so there isn't a single opportunity, auction, star buy, kit, which is going to be over that price tag. So great way of replenishing your stash. We've got launches. We've got Mark's DVD launch, which is coming up just after the break. Now, can you do me a favour? We've been heavily sort of talking about it. I've had a lot of interaction with some of my Facebook friends, and I know you have as well, Mark. Do me a favour. Now's the time. If you've got any friends that are absolute Mark followers, then give them a text saying that it's being launched literally in a few minutes' time. Text us as well. You know, we'd like to hear from you. How excited are you about this wonderful DVD? Mark says it's his biggest launch yet in 5 years. I think so too. 60777. So don't go anywhere. It's happening in literally a matter of minutes. So for those of you that have missed this big announcement, it is your DVD
Wire Macrame.
Wire Macrame, and we have competitions running as well throughout the course of the show, so make sure you do stay tuned. It's gonna be frantic. Check out the baskets. We've got the full quantity that we ordered. The phone lines will be busy, but all eyes are on this opportunity, so it's coming up in just a few minutes. Be prepared, the launch.
There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund. If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged 1 fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $4.95.
Did you know that if you go to jewellerymaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us? We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know that Jewellery Maker's phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
It is time for Mark's most... Do you know what, Mark? Come over here, actually. Come over and stand by me, my darling, because, you know, this is like the birth of a newborn baby, isn't it?
It is for me. It is.
What was that noise, by the way? Can I just say? That was the camera going... Honestly, are you sure, Emma? I know we're all a bit excited here in the studio, but please... try and maintain flatulence. Anyway, back to what were we saying then? Okay. What were we saying? You've launched many DVDs in your time, and we're not saying that they're not as important or exciting, but this is my 14th DVD, and it was about 3 months ago, and we were having a meeting upstairs, and Laura said, have you not done a Wire Macrame DVD because you do it so often? It's what you're now known for. It's on workshops all the time. Why haven't you not done a DVD? And I thought... It's a good question.
Yes, because the triple shambala bracelet that we demoed in the last kit, I do a wire version on the wedding macrame, but that's all I've done with wire macrame. We did a couple of pieces for birthday DVDs, so it was so nice to think, oh, I'm actually going to do it. So we've got 6 techniques. We've got 2 lots of rings, which they're both adjustable.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't display that very well. They're both adjustable, one using gemstones, one not using gemstones. We've got 2 bracelets. We've got the zigzag, which is probably one of the most simple bracelets that you can make.
Well, if I read through the chapters, then you can actually sort of point to them. That would help.
Okay.
Right, okay, so there's six chapters in total. It's approximately an hour long. You've got the introduction, then the zigzag bracelet. So which one's that?
Which is this row that we've got on the T-bar here.
These here?
Yep.
So you can actually see the wire sort of zigzagging, hence the name.
So you get a structured bracelet, but you only use half the amount of beads, but you get the same length because you're doing that sort of zigzag.
So now I know this is all about the wire, but similarly, we have been demonstrating with Elle and Paracord. You can do all of these techniques. Obviously, you can't do an adjustable ring with cords, but the bracelets you can do. Both of the bracelets actually you can do with cords. There we
Absolutely.
go. We've also got the adjustable spiral ring.
That's this little selection that we've got on the stand. Now this is probably about a third of what's actually featured on the DVD. So there's a lot more.
There's a lot more to see. I mean, how amazing are those rings?
And that's to show you that you can incorporate without wire, without beads or with beads. And it's good for if you've got little bits of pieces left over that you just want to make a quick piece of jewellery with.
Love it, love that. Then we've got the alternating double row.
That's this one. And now this bracelet here, we had to call it the alternating double row because we've got so many new viewers, they wouldn't know what a Jenny bracelet was.
Yes.
This is the infamous now Jenny bracelet. But for the DVD, we've called it the alternating double row, purely because people might not know who Jenny is.
Exactly, and why, etc.
Yes.
Okay, then we've actually got the 6-wire macrame cab wrap.
This is probably my favourite piece of jewellery I have ever made in all the time that I've worked
stunning
in Jewellery Maker. So this is the 6 wrap. If I can just get it right. Now this one I've taken so many pictures of. It's all over my Facebook page, and it's probably the most proud I am of any piece of jewellery that I've ever made.
And so you should be.
So this is a 6-wire. So we've got the labradorite here, and then we've also got this amazing lapis that we've got here. So we've got the lapis coming up later.
Shall I hold that up?
You'll be able to replicate this with all of the cabs that we've got.
Yeah, with the deal of the day. Yeah, we've got the gemstones as well that we can provide. How amazing is that?
So that's the 6-wire.
So incredible. Then we've actually got the 4-wire macrame cab wrap.
So the 4-wire, we've got this amazing dendrite opal that we've got on the cab here, and then also this large jasper that we've got on here. But again, that's just 2 of the pieces that feature.
Amazing.
On the DVD.
So that's not quite so delicate in terms of the weave, but
and this one is
equally as
fail-safe because you use T-pins. T-pins do all the work.
Okay.
So you don't have to be good at weaving or anything like that.
Wonderful. And then last but by no means least, we've got the adjustable channel set ring.
Which is this little section in the middle here, which are so lovely.
Every single piece, Mark, is absolutely incredible. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you looked across at the tablet, there we have got literally streams upon streams upon streams of people confirming and obviously buying this DVD. We fully expect it to be inundated, so our call centre are on it. Our computer systems, like I said, check them out as soon as you can, because we have allocated the full quantity, which is like thousands, but we expect the full quantity to sell out today. Now, again, talk about the inspiration, and I know, like I said, you've done multiple DVDs in the past, and we're not saying that this is any less, they're any less special than this one, but this is probably your, would you say you're the most proud?
Yes, without a doubt, without a doubt. And I think it's purely because of these cab wraps, because I'm the first to admit I cannot get my head around wire weaving. We've got some amazing wire weavers with the likes of Alison and Laura and Gemma, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. And I was desperately trying to come up with a way of wrapping cabochons. Yeah. Okay, so I thought, well, why can't I do a wire macrame version and see if that would work? And it just looks beautiful. So for people who aren't dexterous enough to do the wire weaving and they want a quick fix, then I think this is perfect. And particularly the 4-wire, because there's not actually a lot of wire, it doesn't cover up a lot of the cabochon.
Yeah, it's a great way of actually.
On show.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, if you've got gemstones sometimes where I don't know, use labradorite as an example, where say you have got a stone which has got more labradescence, more of that phenomenal effect on the exterior, then you wouldn't want to cover it, would you? No. So it's a great way of actually showing the full the full beauty of the gemstones themselves. But you know what, Mark? I mean, I'm looking at the labradorite piece, which I know you're really proud of, and rightly so. I'd say it looks so intricate looking.
It looks incredibly intricate, but it is so easy. If I just hold this up, once you learn, which we show you how to do this first section, it's just repetition. That's all it is.
Look how detailed that is.
It's just repetition.
Look how amazingly detailed.
It's simple square knot macrame but it's just the amount of knots. So this, as I said, this has 6 knots, 6 wires, but once you do that first little section, which you will learn in a minute, it is so quick, and it's just repetition. And the fore wrap is even easier because, as I said, you use T-pins. T-pins do all the work.
There we go. So. Absolutely incredible. Let's bring that price tag in. It's a huge launch this Bank Holiday Monday, $4.95. We had members of staff asking, Mark, please, can we have a percentage of the stock for our shop, for workshops? It was a simple case of no. You can't. Today. It's all today. It's all going to be. You're going to have to tune into the line to the live show. Got a few text messages to share with you. Karen in Worcestershire saying, "Morning. Can't wait to get Mark's DVD. He's inspired me with wire macrame. Can't wait to get him home." Him home. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that, by the way. It's the beard is a welcome addition. Hi Eleanor and Mark. Hello Barbara in Derbyshire. I've been looking forward to Mark's wire macrame DVD ever since he mentioned it a few months ago. Great show. It's a great DVD. You'll really enjoy it. Sarah in Cheshire saying, got mine. Been waiting for this DVD. Thank you, Mark. Such lovely designs and so wearable and elegant. That's the thing. They really are. Do you remember, Mark, going back a few? Oh, gosh, definitely years. About 3-4 years ago, you actually made me a wire macrame bracelet. I still wear it.
Yeah, I did.
I still wear it to this day. It wasn't a zigzag technique, obviously, but I still wear it. Lots and lots of messages, lots of you on the phone lines, and again, great giftable opportunities. Can I just point out that if you know somebody isn't watching right now and who's going to be disappointed they can't get hold of the DVD, get it for them at $4.95. What a lovely gift that would be. Yeah. More so than a bunch of flowers, and look what you can master, these beautiful techniques. Right. Thousands. Literally thousands. Well done. Stay on those phone lines. Can I just say from all of us, Mark, as well, and everybody at home, congratulations on this launch.
Thank you very much.
And we've been talking about it for weeks. Yeah. We've been talking about it for weeks. The moment is here, and you deserve every single piece of recognition because it's going to really, really, really enlighten a lot of people's jewellery techniques.
I hope so. I hope so. I had great fun showing it, and I think my passion comes across on screen.
Most definitely does. Samina in Manchester is saying, for someone who was afraid of wire, look how far you've come. Good point. Yeah, beautiful pieces, fantastic job. That's a good point, actually.
That was Vicky Carr. It's all Vicky Carr's responsibility. She twisted my arm and made me do it.
Well, I can remember you doing a sort of wire, that wire corsage years back.
For the fashion week.
Yeah, and you were really critical of yourself, and I was like, it's amazing, it's absolutely incredible. Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines again. Thank you so much, Mark. We will recap it a bit later on in the show, just in case anyone has, of course, had a lie-in this Bank Holiday Monday. Can't say I blame them. No. But we've got under £20 day, so make sure you do stay tuned. More inspiration from Mark, more demonstrations, more star buys, more new wins.
Have you seen that amethyst there? I'm sorry, but... Yeah,
I know. I know. Have you ever seen anything quite like it before?
No.
Plus so much more. Actually, you know what? We're going to do a star buy up next. Wow, what has already been an amazing morning is only set to continue, so we've got incredible deals. Don't forget, everything is guaranteed at under £20. Now, cultured pearls, we know that these are organic gemstones. They live within a living, sort of form within a living organism rather, and the larger they are, basically the older they are, I suppose. It's estimated that a pearl will grow approximately 1 millimetre per year. Now, I still, I've worked in the industry for half my life, but I still find it absolutely fascinating that a mollusk can cater to a pearl of this size. You know, if you think about Tahitian, Akoya, any pearls, anything that's over double figures, sort of 10 mil plus, is really, really, really considered. And straight away, it's like that ½ carat, 1 carat, 1.5, 2 carats in diamonds. You know, they're benchmarks, they're milestones that as soon as that gemstone actually passes, it elevates the price tag quite considerably. We've got 21 millimeters of cultured pearl here. 21 millimeters in terms of its actual dimensions. So I find it fascinating that a mollusk would actually be able to cater for a pearl of this amazing size. Now these are your flat coins, so they're going to lay beautifully across the actual skin itself. Every single one has got lovely sort of textures and formations. As you know, they are totally and utterly genuine. With the textures, look at the amount of pearlescence that we're getting through. Aren't they incredible? And lovely dimensions. Like I say, if I turn one like that to sort of side profile, you can actually see, oh, look at that. You can actually see the width that you're getting here, but sizable, absolutely incredible and sizable. I'm looking at these thinking they could be maybe the most incredible backdrop to a cameo or tree of life like designs that we had earlier on. Look at the high volume and percentage of pearlescent colours that you're getting through, the pinks, the greens, the blues, the yellows, it's all there in abundance. And take this out into natural daylight, then it's going to start absorbing those colours as well from its natural surroundings. Now, we have less than 100 of these available. And I've just heard my producer saying, this price is ridiculous. Our should-be price is ridiculous. 21 millimeters by 19 millimeters, approximately, obviously. Because they're organic. They're not measured by carat weight. They're measured in size. 75 of you, did I hear? 73.
Gosh.
Of you are going to get hold of this amazing strand for just $9.95. This is an incredible special offer for you. It would have been amazing at £12.95 for all of these beautiful individual gemstones. Imagine these sort of embellished like buttons maybe. Imagine these sort of within hair pieces. Within these hair pieces, imagine these sort of decorated onto some lace, etc. What about alongside your manager's special, Tom, not Tom, sorry, baby brain. Scott is actually included in today's show. I've got 750 of these and you're getting both of them in the one opportunity. Imagine just one of them. Should I pop it on the actual bust itself? One of them may be suspended. Perfect for earrings, Mark, as well, aren't they?
That says Hannah Osborne to me.
Says Hannah Osborne.
Straight away. That whole look.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible? Yeah, so beautiful. Looking for a sellout, and they are going to be in the very foreseeable. Incredible. Now, Mark was eyeing up the next strand. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Absolutely incredible. Well done. Okay. Have you ever seen anything like this, Mark?
No, I think it's incredible. Absolutely amazing. And I've got an amazing light pull idea in mind straight away.
Oh,
for a
they'd
bathroom,
be fab, wouldn't they?
and just have them on your craft table for people to pick up and
touch.
I'd love. I'm trying to imagine what the carat weight is. The sound it makes as well. It sounds heavy, doesn't it?
It's got to be
9. I don't know. 900.
I was going to say sort of that, but at 600 carats, I would have said more sort of at 8, 9.
Yeah.
Look at the. But I've brought you before your nuggets, but these aren't nuggets. These are polished boulders.
I do a DVD, a chip and nugget DVD, and I think on there we call them ice cubes.
I'm going to lay this out on the desk very gently, just so you can see the beauty of every single one of these. How fab are they? I love them. Drilled through the centre, and you can see just how substantial those drill holes are. You know, they're not. You can have. We've brought you nuggets before, but these are almost polished as well. It almost looks like glass.
I mean, you could take them off individually and sell them as a stone in a little organza bag. I mean, kids would love it, wouldn't they?
Absolutely. I mean, you think about sort of geology and anything like that, then this is kind of what we think of, I suppose. I'm going to sort of shine a light through them as well. And I'm not, it's only just so you can see the real richness and intensity of colour that you're actually getting here. I mean, how fabulous are they? You've got that edging when the light comes through, of very intense purples. I mean, this is what we imagine amethyst to be, isn't it? That really, really regal purple. 26 by 23 right the way up to 43 by 31 millimeters. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely adore it. I absolutely adore it. Just because they are screaming Mother Nature, of course. It's obvious that it's amethyst. I've never seen a strand like it. Not of this size, but also with that actual. It's not polished, but it almost looks like it is. Do you get what I'm saying? Already lots of you there. Under £20.
There's not a letter in brackets either, is there?
There's no letter in brackets, no. These are natural, absolutely natural. Yeah. Now, our should-be price.
No,
seriously, $14.95. It's under £20 day, we already are. I love the idea of an interior design. Can you imagine these just literally, I don't know, you'd want to suspend them, maybe on the bottom of a blind or something like that. $9.95 for all of these, for genuine natural amethyst with these rich and regal purples drilled through the centre. So yeah, great on the end of maybe a 32-inch chain and a tassel at the bottom.
That's amazing.
Aren't they fab? So you're thinking interior design and light pulls. Wow, okay. How many of you have seen the malachite bath? How many of you have seen the labradorite worktops, which are pictured in obviously very, very, very wealthy people's homes? It would be to be able to do that. I would never even contemplate being able to have genuine gemstones actually sort of as part of my bathroom and kitchen, but the reality is we can.
It's amazing. We were talking about this in the workshop on Saturday, that we actually had a quote for labradorite worktops in our new kitchen.
Go on,
and it was for an island and an L shape, with bear in mind that's going to have a cooker on top and a sink, and we quoted £35,000.
Oh, yeah, fine, isn't it?
So that was the price of the whole kitchen.
Wow, and then is it going to be labradorite which should actually have labradorescence at the end of the day? You know, there's a big difference. And just one of these singled out, you're going to see the colour even more intensely. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful strand. Love that. Moving on to these gorgeous shell flowers. I'm going to lay it across a sort of black board. Aren't they cute? Yeah. They are adorable. I'm just thinking little stretchy bracelets for your little girls and things like that. Adorable. Of course, shell. Shell is quite. It can be quite brittle. So to actually be able to carve them into these lovely floral shapes, 12 millimeters, and they are double-sided. You've got that lovely reflective, beautiful play of light across the surface. Perfect for this time of year, don't you think? But to be honest, we use it all year round. Great for your bridal jewellery, great for sort of popping in your fascinators and your hairpins and your hair combs, stretchy bracelets, because it's going to sit so beautifully across the sort of wrist line. I love the fact that you have got real shine and then almost like an opaque contrast. Do you see what I'm referring to? They're gorgeous, aren't they?
I like the fact that they're quite soft petals, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not harshly carved. They're quite soft and. I like that.
This is my favourite shape, actually. I think of flowers, because sometimes, I love flowers and things like that, but I just like the fact they're a little bit, like you said, softer.
Yes. Yeah.
Not so obviously. Not like sort of you would draw a flower to be, I suppose. It's a little bit more refined.
Yes, yeah.
A little bit more simple. 0800 644 655 is the number to call again. Lots of you on those on the web checking out multi-buying. I'm guessing you know something that maybe I don't as of yet. Would be amazing with the manager special that we've got coming up. Shell always compliments your pearls. How about under £5? Under £5. I mean, again, I'm thinking about your festival jewellery. I'm thinking about stretchy bracelets, wish style bracelets.
Wow.
Cufflinks, hairpins, hair combs, absolutely flying. I'm not surprised. Bank holiday Monday, there's no better place to be than right here, I think. You know, we've had launches, we've had brand news in, and everything is guaranteed at under £20, including the kits. If you want to buy 10 of these, you buy 10 of them. Why on earth not? They are double-sided, and I'll flip a few of those over so you can actually see. You've got that contrast of that iridescence. Look at that. Look at the light just dance around.
Silver stripes on those. The silver stripes are lovely, aren't they?
They do kind of dance, so you can almost imagine it's sort of light skating across the surface, can't you?
If you imagine fluorite, you get. Can you see where I'm going?
Yeah.
With fluorite hues all across the top.
Yeah, totally. I totally get where you're coming from. So you get a lovely spectrum of colours, those greens and purples. I can definitely see. Wow. Super busy this morning. Hello to every single one of you. Almost 100 of these have sold out. I love the idea of this with a black gemstone. I just think that contrast would be amazing. But then it would look incredible with pearl, orange, green, yellow, whatever, you know, purple, anything, blue, to be honest. We've got coming up some multicoloured elastic coming your way, which you can get that flash of colour, which is only going to sort of reflect as well with the actual across the gemstone itself. Stay where you are on those phone lines, and again, you're not restricted in terms of how many you buy, stock permitting, of course, but I've got well over 60 still in basket, so do check them out if you want to guarantee success. Absolutely love it. This would be incredible alongside our manager special, like I said, that double strand of pearls, which is brand new in. We've got 750 of those, so just one of them I think suspending. The other beautiful thing about shell is that it's lightweight.
Completely.
So it'd be great in earrings, don't you think?
I don't know, because my earrings are £5 a pair on my stall. But if you're using sterling silver, you'd make your money back with two.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely. And it's so easy to attach.
Corresponding bead, maybe just one of those little Tanzanite rondelles we had earlier, suspended above with a shell dangling underneath.
How pretty is that? Lovely. Well done, everybody. Stay where you are on those phone lines. You have done it, absolutely. Incredible. Okay, moving on to... all of these lovely colours. Now, kids are off, aren't they? We've got half term. Kids need entertaining. No better way than a stretchy bracelet. But do you know what? Do you know what? I love our elastics. I make stretchy bracelets. If you look at it on photos of Tom, he always wears a stretchy bracelet that I made him. Always wears it. Simple, but yeah, he loves it. Now, of course, you can enhance colours of genuine gemstones. You can contrast, of course. You've got lots of neon colours. Now, I've got 10. It's right, Kim's just having a moment. She's just having a little moment. Are you all right, Kim? Oh, okay. We're going to go straight down. First come, first serve. There isn't many of these. It's going to be price slash, so I'm trying to give you a heads up. Look at that. Apatite blue. You've got reds, blacks, clear, clear, lilac. Then you've got your fuchsia. You've got your neon yellow, orange, chocolate, and your fuchsia pink there at the bottom. Always sells out. You do need your elastic. It's one of the most versatile ways of actually making jewellery. Stretchy bracelets, stretchy necklaces as well, amongst so much more. You can macrame with it. You can do so many different techniques. You can kumihimo with it also. Now, we are price slashing. It should be. That's already affordable for 10 metres. No, hang on a minute. There's 10 metres on each spool. Or is it a metre on each one?
No, 10 metres.
There's 10 metres on each spool.
Yeah.
We'll double check that.
Yeah.
1 metre on each spool, I beg your pardon. So, hang on a second. £4.95. £4.95. Absolutely flying, absolutely flying. Incredible, well done. Do stay where you are. Lots and lots and lots of you there. We always sell out of this. Always sell out of it, and it's a different colours. Hello Julie, Helen, Gertrude, David and Susan, Donna, Mary, Kimberly, you've got yours. I love that contrast. You could even plait with these, couldn't you, Mark?
You can do macrame with it as well. So what's that, at 5p a metre?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I love our... Are you going to tell the viewers about how you stretch it?
Yes, to strengthen it, literally do a few boings, basically, and that almost bonds all those fibres together. Stay where you are. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Okay, moving on. Because I have... As soon as you said multicoloured, Kim, I knew where you were. Now, oh gosh, look. I have to put those three together. Look at that for a combination. Then I have to put those three together. Then I'm going to put those three together. Oh, every single one, mind. Look how lovely these combination of colours are. This is your Eslon in the fine gauge. 3, 6, 9, 12 in total. Would you agree with those colour palettes?
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
I think so.
Yeah, I like the first one with the shell pearl you just had.
Oh yeah, that's or with the manager special pearl that we've got coming up, or with the deal of the day. These would be fantastic with that, with the deal of the day. They come in one of these lovely tubes, so you do get the storage with it as well. We source it from Beadsmith, so it's a real quality product here. Your super long, so it's very strong, very secure. It gives you that lovely glossy finish. It's very fine in terms of its gauge. You can actually use it through most pearls, certainly the manager special that we've got coming up. You can use it for beading and embroidery really, couldn't you? I don't think there's much. You could probably sew buttons on with this and everything. So your textiles, not just your jewellery making techniques. Already lots of you there. Like I said, you're getting 12 in a pack of these lovely hues. Look at that gorgeous orange. Don't you think that's amazing? That gorgeous orange. Incredible. I love this combination now. Now,
you've got a bit of Cheryl Cole along the bottom row there.
Bit of Cheryl Cole, yeah, absolutely. The purple and the yellow.
Purple and the orange in the middle.
Purple and the orange. Oh yeah, she did. £12.95 only to get hold of all of these lovely colours. I've got the earthy tones which we had earlier on, which I'll do a quick recap of. Now, there's something to be said about actually having all of the different colours, you know, having them all together, because you never know. I think just that flash, that pop of colour can really make a difference, can't it?
Completely.
So we've actually just had, here you've got all those lovely pinks and pastels. Then we're going to bring in the earthy tones that we brought and just do a very quick recap. These are at the bottom of the screen if you want to get hold of those. So a very quick recap. Can you imagine actually having that choice of colours? Is there a single colour that we can add to it, to be honest? There's not many, is there? It's not many. You've got all your basics really, haven't you? It's going to go amazing with your Tanzanite, with your Amethyst, with your Rose Quartz, with your Morganite.
This is a very special strand we've got coming up in the next kit, which I think will go with every single one of those colours. Oh,
it really would. Let's lay it across the front. Yeah. It really would. So this is included in the next kit, which is guaranteed under £20. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Mark, it is.
Every single one of those it would go with.
Yeah, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Super busy. If you want to add the earthy tones, which I'll separate just so I don't confuse anybody, they're at the bottom of the screen. The graphics on your screen is these lovely pastels, these absolutely gorgeous pastels. So again, speak to our contact centre if you want to get all of them. It's just super long, so again it's a man-made fibre, so very secure and strong. So great for sort of your pearl knotting and your gemstone knotting, because listen, I use silks, but silks is a natural fibre, so it will stretch and it will give. This is going to have longevity to it without shadow of a doubt. Okay, amazing. Moving on. And you look how easy they are to pop away. Simple as that. Not going to get tangled or anything. Sorted. Moving on to... Now, who loves Viking knit? Viking knit is like a circular tube, basically, of wire. It's one technique of wire work that I'm not too bad at, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
But again, I use this, and I'm going to demonstrate it, to go around my cabochons. Because all it takes is a certain amount of glue. Let's grab a cabochon. And look how effective it is around a cabochon. Don't you think? Doesn't it look incredible? Now, it would take a long time to do a Viking knit. Why not? Well, I'm not even going to say cheat. Put it on some backing fabric, sew it on if you wanted to, embellish it with your seed beads or your micro-faceted gemstones. Amazing. Now, these are coming up a little bit later on, by the way, the Lapis Lazuli as a deal of the day. Look at these lovely colours. So this is, you can put gemstones into the centre of your Zari rope as well. Which again is a technique which takes time, does take time. Look at these lovely colours. Very rich and opulent, I think is the word I would use for these. 25 metres in total, it should be. $6.95 is already incredibly affordable for 25 metres, mind. But you're going to get 25 metres for £3.95. Again, Mark, interior design.
Well, I was thinking if you made a coil, like a snail coil, and you either glued or sewed through as you were making, you can make amazing drink coasters or place mats.
Absolutely. Which, funny enough, I've actually just thrown out all of mine because, you know, they get a bit of food on them and they just get a little past their best, shall we say. But yeah, that's a great idea. Just literally do that.
And then just sew
spiral
through at intervals or glue together.
To keep them all nice and tight. Look how beautiful that is. I would actually plait the three together and actually use them as curtain swags.
That's nice. Yeah, I like that.
Curtain swag ideas, £3.95 only. Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Again, I'm moving quickly. Doesn't mean you have to abandon your calls. Do stay where you are. Okay, how about...
I did see these.
These are like a little... They remind me of a little princess. They are little princess bags. I was thinking about...
Oh dear.
Oh. Yeah, yesterday, like I said, yesterday I was with some of my friends and there was a little girl there where we had Leela, bless her, a proper little girly girl. I'm just thinking about these, would be really cute.
Could you not use this for makeup bags or something like that?
Makeup bags, great idea.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Little bridesmaid pouches. These have actually got, can you see that? The actual contrast of colour. You're getting the lilac and also the pink. I've not seen them before, actually.
No, I haven't, no.
I know that we've had sort of satin bags before, but usually they're in the brown. Is it the brown, normally?
Yeah.
We've got a chocolate brown, but look at these. You've got lovely little pinks. And then the black in the centre. And then a literally drawstring. So just pull it like so. How pretty are they? Bridal bags, most definitely. Comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sizes. So I'm holding the large. This is the small. Again, I'm pulling that together just so you can see the overall finish. There's nothing stopping you, like with the S-long cord that we've just had, sewing onto these, actually personalising these as well, embellishing with gemstones, most definitely. Shall I hold up one of the lilac ones? Oh, these are really pretty.
Did you get a mobile phone in the middle one?
Yes, easily get a mobile phone.
A little tablet case?
You could certainly get some of the mini tablets in some of those. Yeah, I would say maybe not that one. That one you could get a mobile phone into. So yeah, mobile phone case, that's a great idea. So you're getting 10 in total. Should be £9.90. They're basically sort of your double satin almost. You've got inside the lining of the black, so creating that lovely contrast. Not £9.90. I've not even seen these before.
Oh my word.
£5.95.
You'd pay that for one of the large ones on their own.
You would pay that for one of the large ones on their own. Amazing, aren't they? I mean, for table decorations, for gifts, you know, sometimes when you gift something, it doesn't necessarily have to be jewellery that I'm talking about. I don't know, a nice soap or something like that.
When you get a delivery from us, you get lots of bubble wrap bags, packaging when you have your. So fill these bags, pull the drawstring, and then lay them on your craft stall and drape your jewellery over the bags. That's
Lovely.
a really nice backdrop for them.
So many of you multi-buying. I think, you know, certainly with your gemstones and your jewellery pieces that you take time and invest time in. It's a shame then not to package them beautifully.
And selling them on.
Absolutely.
Because I always give away free organza bags, but to be able to have something of the next level.
Yeah, exactly. The luxury level. Because if you do buy jewellery from those big brands, you know, this is the kind of packaging that they will use, most definitely. Incredible. Again, I've got to move on.
Gosh.
Because, I tell you what, there's so much included in today's show. We've got another star buy. Hold on to your hats. I'm going to go as far as saying this is one of my favourite bundles.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's so pretty. With those bags that you've just had, have we only got 73? Can you just imagine a bracelet like so?
Well, the demonstration you did in the first kit, you could replicate that with a 0.4 wire if you wanted a wire version, or you could use those very fine super longs and do exactly the same technique and make an amazing gate bracelet.
Look how pretty this is. Now you've got your combination of quartzes, which includes smoky quartz. Then you've got your, what looks like praserite to me. Obviously the green, so yeah, green amethyst. Then you've got your citrine, your amethyst, and your rose quartz. Don't you think that's beautiful?
Stunning collection, isn't it?
Isn't it amazing? I'm just going to hold it out so you can actually see the full length of what you're actually getting. I'd be multi-buying. Now this is going under £20 and you are getting all 5 colours. I mean, how often do we see praserite or green amethyst? Depends on what you, same thing, just basically depends on what you refer to it. How often do you actually see citrine just lately, especially in those wonderful buttercup yellows?
Yeah. I love the smoky quartz, I think that's my favourite. All those tonal changes, I think it's a stunning strand, isn't it?
I'm going to go with the citrine just because I don't see it very often. I mean, look at that colour. Every single one though, either or, whichever one be sort of really sort of pulling on your heartstrings, every single one is the very definition of what we want in this gemstone. You know, your rose quartz, you want it to be those powder baby pinks. In your amethyst, you want it to be that beautiful regal purple. In your citrine, you want it to be that buttercup yellow. In your praserite, definite sort of soft sage greens, and of course, your smoky quartz, those sort of espresso stroke champagne. I always make that combination with quality smoky quartz. Is that combination. You're still going to get the brilliance and the sparkle, but something very, very rich inside. Now they're faceted rondelles. You've got 70 carats here, but to be honest, it looks way more than that. Is it 70 carats in total? It looks so much more, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Of course, you can see that with the actual toggles themselves, these are high-end gems of distinction strands. If I personally would be thinking, right, multi-buying, going to make a matching bracelet, literally a 5-strand road bracelet.
Imagine rosary linking with it to make, you know, your gemstone chains. That would be beautiful.
Amazing. And definitely a matching necklace as well. I only wish I had a bigger quantity. Can I hold them up to the manager special, which is coming up a little bit later on, just because you've got those lovely pastel hues. You could use them as spaces in between, couldn't you? Or how about some,
Look at that. That's completely changed the colour of them, hasn't it? Putting them up against something so bright.
That's amazing. Can we multi-buy on these and then literally just wear them alongside these pearls just like they are? Are you ready? Guaranteed for all 5 strands, under £20. £120 for the quality of the quartz that you are getting here, for the quality of the citrine, the quality of the amethyst, the Bracelet, the smoky quartz, the rose quartz. Which one's your favourite? I mean, that's working out what, £3?
60 a strand.
60 a strand. 355 exactly. 59, sorry, bang on. Absolutely incredible, don't you think? Look at the stock absolutely flying out of the vault. We are so busy. Again, you can see the quality of the faceting as well and the colours. I've always been a bit of a pastel girl. I love gemstones in pastel colours. I think they work amazingly against one another in sort of a mixed...
That's not an extortionate price for the green amethyst, is it?
No, absolutely.
On its own, actually.
No, I totally agree with you.
Gosh.
And again, Bracelet, I could probably count on one hand the amount of times I've brought it this year.
Yeah.
You don't see it, do you? Just don't. Same with the citrine. I mean, look at that colour of citrine. You know, the more golden, the more sunshine yellows, the more valuable. Obviously, this is going to be a sellout. Obviously, I'm not surprised in the slightest. I love that combination. You are getting all 5. So well done to all of those of you that got hold of it. Absolutely amazing. But before we go, let's move on to the next opportunity, because we haven't just got amazing gemstone deals. We've also got, I don't want to part with those. They're going by there. Love them. We also have amazing tools. Something Mark needs to invest in. You keep
I have something similar.
Have you not got these?
I have, and I'll probably use them for the wrong thing. I don't know, do I? Where are they? They're in here somewhere. I did have them in the workshop the other day. Oh, there we go. I have the, yes. Now, shall I tell you what I use this for?
Yeah.
I use these for making small amount of gizmo coils.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's all I can make of one particular size. Whereas on this one you've got, you can make 1.5 lengths.
Yes, you can make a lot, and in different sizes as well. Now, this has actually got the 4 different sizes, as you can see, 5mm, 7mm, 10mm. In fact, there's more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your protective.
Which I don't have on mine.
You don't have on yours anymore?
No, I don't think I had it on that particular type.
So would you actually keep that on?
Yeah, because you should, to stop indenting, because you'll be able to, I think you can maybe be able to use a fine hammer on it as well to texture your wire once you've gizmo coiled.
So you don't take that off then?
You can if you want to, but I would keep it on.
Yeah,
why not? To stop the wire from being damaged.
From scratching or anything like that.
Yeah.
Now again, you've got the comfort grip handles. These have got that lovely foam sort of exterior which really sits comfortably in the hand. They're quite the elongated handles as well, so a lot easier to actually work with for those of you that might be thinking about the dexterity side of things. Bail making pliers, they're not just for bails. As you heard, Mark you use them to make your gizmos.
Jump rings, solely for jump rings.
And jump rings, yeah, absolutely. I know that Fleur uses them for jump rings too, so they have got, use it also as a mandrel, I suppose. Okay. Always been on your screens at $6.95.
Gosh.
Always. That's affordable, isn't it? For quality tools. Can I just ask the question, where else do you know that you will get quality tools, something that is going to last, have longevity for less than £5?
I can't remember which guest designer it was. No, that's completely escaped me. But they make flowers, wire flowers with them. So if you can imagine the last bail on the right hand side and the long bail, you take a piece of wire and you do a figure of 8 between the two, slide them off, give them a twist, and they become petals of a flower.
I think that might have been Jan. I can't remember.
Yes.
I think it was Jan actually, who did it and wrapped it round and then sort of positioned the petals themselves. Yeah. Great idea. Super deals today, don't you think? Bank holiday Monday. It might be sunny outside, but I tell you what, it's sunny inside as well. Stay where you are. I'm going to move on in the essence of time because we have got some gorgeous toggles coming up. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Are these new? Is this new? I've never seen it before. Oh, wait. Where do I start? I'm going to get 2 lots of tweezers. I've got 127 in stock. Look at the beauty of this toggle. Try and position it in my hand. Solid 925 sterling silver.
Oh, gosh.
How amazing is that? And wait till you see the toggle as well. Can you see? Just how beautifully embellished they are. It's got that oxidization as well, which really makes the actual the curvature, the luster pop. 20 by 5 millimeters and 22 by 16 millimeters. I'd use this as a pendant. I think that looks amazing as a pendant on its own. Maybe just position, have a sort of floating gemstone at the bottom, being cradled by the sterling silver itself. Obviously you have, if I turn it around just quickly, there is the 925 stamp on the back, so lots of luster, well over 2.5 grams of sterling silver here. I've got just over 100 of these available. This is high-end, very high-end jewellery work. Again, I don't think you need to do anything to this, just simply attach maybe a sterling silver chain, something like this maybe. Can you imagine? How beautiful is that? On its own. Our should-be price is $7.95. We're not talking about a base metal or a brass or a copper even with a sterling silver overlay. We're talking about 2.8 average weight of solid sterling silver, stamped sterling silver, and it's at £5.95. Again, if you went into any jewellery establishment saying, I'm looking for a new clasp, I want something particularly high-end, I want something which has got a sort of a design to it and hopefully could even be the main feature of the piece of jewellery, you're not going to get that for £5.95.
I'm just imagining if you, the smaller of the 2 pearl strands that we've got coming up later on, if you did a group of them, remember a little bubble bracelet where you just stack eye-pin looped pearls onto a bracelet, just have a group of them on the loop at the bottom and just have earrings.
Yeah, lovely idea. Just have them sort of floating, I suppose. That's really lovely idea. I totally agree. Just use your really secure glue. Well done. Again, lots of you choosing to multi-buy. I'd be doing exactly the same. Lots of you buying sort of 3s, like Patricia, like Catherine, Veronica's multi-bought, Sally's multi-bought, Lee's multi-bought, Oxfordshire's multi-bought, Kristen's multi-bought. I've got London and Somerset multi-buying. I'm not surprised at all. I totally agree with Mark. If I just literally bring those manager specials pearls back in and just hold.
And also for someone who if you hold it from, can you hold it from the bottom?
I'll try.
And then put it back up onto the bust, upright. That's it. For somebody who's into spirituality and chakras, if you look at the top of the clasp, there's a person in a yoga stance. Can you see it? I can't. I don't.
Oh my gosh! Yes. Somebody looks would be like able wearing some MC Hammer trousers.
So you've got their arms, and they've got their, in that yoga, it must have a
like
name,
a Buddha
that yoga pose.
Style, yeah.
So I think that, just to follow that through, I think that'd be
meditation
beautiful.
And everything like that.
Meditation, that's it,
Absolutely. I didn't see that.
That's exquisite.
Isn't it exquisite? Absolutely amazing. Incredible, well done, I love that. We've got so much more to bring you, including another Star Buy. Is it any wonder that Kim has just said to me, we've got items selling out left, right and centre. Are you surprised by the deals? Of course they're going to sell out. Of course they are. Now the deal of the day is Lapis Lazuli. We've got coming up with those amazing cabochons, but I think you're going to need to get hold of these as well. These are your faceted elongated drops. We're talking about interior design, such an elegant and also traditional cut. You know, we spoke about sort of your sort of meditation stances, which I totally didn't see at first, but so I get it then. This is all if you like your, I'm not saying it's absolutely true, but your crystal healing and those kind of beliefs, then this is a design that you see an awful lot within that. Lapis Lazuli, of course, is a gemstone that is steeped in history. Thousands of years this gemstone has been mined, of course, dating right the way back to sort of Egyptian time and beyond. This gemstone actually has got a combination of 3. So you get amazing palettes. Lapis Lazuli aspires to have those wonderful Arabian blues, flashes of gold running through the centre. But look at that faceting. Don't you love the fact that there's the soda light within this gemstone that you can see, those lovely sort of cloudy-like impressions that you get within this gorgeous strand. I love this. Out of all of the elongated drop strands that we've actually had, I'm going to go as far as saying this is one of my favourite, just because Lapis Lazuli is such an opaque, it's an opaque gemstone, it's such a visual gemstone. You're going to see all the way around. Now, Mark has literally just handed me from the first kit that we had earlier on those Kumihimo caps. Can you imagine just one of them? And in fact, I'll position one.
Yeah, this is how I use mine. You just place them on the top with a piece of jewellery glue or super glue, something like that, and then you would thread your cord or your Kumihimo cord or your chain from that. It just gives it that, especially with the gold with the lapis, I think would just be beautiful. I
totally agree, Mark. Yeah. Totally agree. Can you imagine? So obviously you'd use your glue, and obviously a smaller Kumihimo cap. I'm just literally showing you there. It looks so professional, doesn't it?
Because then you can use your rose gold, your silver, whatever colour that you have. It's just a really nice way of finishing off those little points.
Absolutely stunning, don't you think? Absolutely stunning. Now you are actually getting, there we go. So that one fits.
They sit perfectly, don't they?
They do. That one fits perfectly, doesn't it? Flashes of gold running through. Lapis Lazuli, totally natural as well. Not even dyed in any way, shape or form. I've got here 2, 4, 6, 8 individual drops. It is quite a symbolic shape. We should be bringing this to you at £19.95. However, lowest price point. Of £14.95. You know, even the little one, you know, this one here, which is the smallest on the strand. I mean, how cute is that? Just on some sterling silver chain. You know, it's still big enough for, well, without shadow of a doubt, to be a pendant, don't you think? 20 by 11 millimetres.
If you had them all in a row on one piece of jewellery with a pearl in between, that turns it into a completely sort of 1920s, 1930s Art Deco piece, doesn't it?
I love it. I love that.
Graduated fan.
And the fact that they are actually drilled quite considerably away from the actual point of the actual drop itself, so it's got that substantial durability. Absolutely incredible. Do stay where you are. Moving on to some bolt rings. You're actually not just getting one finding in this pack, you're actually getting 2. Because there's bolt rings and also your jump rings. They're essentials for those of you that love your chainmail, those of you that love to make sort of spherical designs, I suppose. Having that consistency. I mean, you'd use a lobster claw for designs that you think looks right with a lobster claw, and same with your toggles, etc. There's always occasions where you need to have your bolt rings. But can I just also point out that this is a very durable and very substantial type of clasp, because the actual mechanism itself, the internal needle, if you like, goes not full 360 degrees, but it does go quite considerably into the outer part, the outer section. Now you're actually getting 50, so that's 50 of your bolt rings and 50 of your jump rings as well. So the jump rings measure 6 mil, and the actual bolt rings are 9 by 6 mil in total, and all 50 within a pack. You know, that's a lot of pieces of jewellery there essentially. Great for your bracelets, great for your necklaces, great for your charms in particular. Now you're going to get all of these, 50 or 100 if you break it down into the 2 separate components, for £4.95. So £4.95. I'd pay that for the actual jump rings, £4.95 for 50 jump rings. You would, wouldn't you? Silver plated copper, but you're actually getting £4.95 for the jump rings and also the bolt rings. Super busy, super busy. A lovely size.
I'd just make a bracelet and necklace with them. Just attach them all together.
That's a nice idea.
I like making finding jewellery.
That's a really lovely idea. Would you actually need to do anything?
No, just bolt them all into a length and then pop them on. It doesn't matter where you open or close it then, does it, on the wrist?
No, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, really contemporary look as well. For gents jewellery as well, having a bolt ring clasp.
Yeah. I totally agree. It is very unisex. Well done again. Check out those baskets now. In the next hour, we have got more Tanzanite, a huge kit, tons more threading material. We've got the Lapis Lazuli deal of the day. We've got the manager special, which is coming up in the hour after that. Literally, it's going to be coming at you left, right and centre. Everything is guaranteed at under £20. So I tell you what, this Bank Holiday Monday, we will deliver amazing deals. Don't go anywhere. We absolutely love having your company. More from Mark Smith, more from me after this.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. We are live every day from 8 AM to 9 PM. So come and join in and get creating with Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you have found a workshop you'd like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button. Fill in the required fields and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator Wendy at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
I can't keep up with today, to be honest. Can you, Mark? DVD launch. For those of you that missed out, we'll be recapping a little bit later on, but get hold of Mark's most exciting DVD, would you say?
Most long-awaited.
Long-awaited, yeah, well, good choice of words. We've had sellouts left, right and centre, and that's only set to continue. Now, including this, fingers on the buzzers. I only wish I had a bigger quantity. There's less than 50 of these available. It's Tanzanite, so if you are a Tanzanite lover, even if you've got literally multiple strands, and I know some of our wonderful jewellery maker customers have got up to what, almost 100 strands of this gemstone. Savvy buying, it really, really, really is. You're going to want to add this, because I'm going to go as far as saying for faceted, I mean they're the rondels, but they're the plain rondels. For a long strand as well, this is going to be one of the most affordable. So if you've never had a chance to get hold of Tanzanite in the past, I mean earlier on we had one at $12.95, sold out. Only a few are going to be able to get hold of this. Now, look at these. The moment the graphics are on your screen, we're going to have to bring that price tag very, very quickly. I mean, look at that. It's almost a glacial blue. Ridiculous. That's the only word I can say. Mark, $7.95. $7.95. How many do we have, Kim?
Oh dear.
40. Oh, look at you all on the web. It's literally, it's like the Olympics here now at Jewellery Maker. I'm watching you all race to the finish line. It's just going to be a case of who finishes within those 40 opportunities. Gone. Well done. Well done. Sorry to those of you that missed out. I'm awfully sorry. It was always going to be the case. I did try and give you a little bit of a heads up. Under £20 day. Everything is under £20, including the kits, Mark.
Which I find quite, yeah, okay.
Look how much is in the kit, and look what gemstones are in the kit.
I mean, the second from the left, the one that you showed earlier, I think warrants that price.
Yes, I would agree with you. Pink opal.
I talked to ladies in the workshop about it on Saturday.
Look how much.
Yeah, I know.
Look, natural pink opal, so it's not dyed in any way, shape or form. This is Mother Nature produced, which is such an anomaly of nature. It really, really is. Look at petite treats. Yeah, I mean, this is petticoat pink, isn't it? Really, really, really gorgeous colours, and you can see the fact that it is clearly opal because it's got those lovely, almost dendritic characteristics across the formation as well. 220 carats in total, and it is 82 centimetres long. So you've got almost a metre long length of this beautiful gemstone. Still not done though. Shall we add some more high-end gemstones? Of course we shall. How about your emeralds? Totally and utterly natural in their colour again. This is 120 carats. And you've got 85 centimetres. I'm going to say that my guess is that they're Brazilian because they've got that lovely, rich, intense rainforest green coming through. Yeah, Kim's just to confirm that. Yes, they are. Love that. So already we are 145, 200, 300, 340 carats of very high-end natural gemstones. Still not done. How about we bring Mark's favourite? It is, of course, your beautiful fluorite, Mark.
It's stunning.
But I tell you what, this has got clarity, diaphanity and colour all in one.
And they're big nuggets as well.
Yeah.
They're not the little microchips.
Yeah, because I had a conversation the other day and a lady was saying to me, she said, I struggle with chips because they're too small. I get that, I totally understand. These are quite substantial nuggets, aren't they?
Completely. Yeah, no, they're really manageable.
Yeah, manageable is the word. Beautiful and manageable. Now, with this fluorite strand, you've got 290 carats and they go right the way up to 12 by 9 millimetres, so you have got really substantial sizes there. Still got 2 more strands to include. I'm going to start mixing it up now, Mark, because you know what? In fact, I'm going to have to hold them out like this, because otherwise I won't be able to hold all the gemstones. Look at that.
It's so nice to have a chip and nugget kit. I haven't had one for so long.
I was thinking exactly the same.
Yes.
It's been a while since we've actually seen it.
Yes.
Look at, and 5 strands of genuine gemstones in your chips and nuggets. Look at these. Now these again are sizable. They are definitely manageable. You've got that phenomena, beautiful light performance that comes from labradorite. Labradorite, you've got 125 carats here, and again almost a metre long length. Still not done. How about we add some more phenomena effect with your beautiful moonstone? But the palettes of moonstone that has pretty much all the colours there. I mean, you can get moonstone in greys, you can get it in oranges, you can get it in cream. creams and browns and whites, obviously. So you've got pretty much every single colour. Isn't that not one of the most beautiful combinations of 5 gemstones that you've ever seen? And you'll love the pieces of jewellery that Mark has created. I mean, Mark, this is right up your street, isn't it?
Perfect. They're absolutely perfect. And I did nothing faffy. I didn't grade colour or size. I just used them as they were on the strand.
Yeah. Well, they work so amazingly together, don't they? Or every single one, the pink opal. I mean, again, just to reiterate what Mark was saying, that I'd pay under £20 for the pink opal alone. And you're getting 500. And you're getting 590 metres of your Essilon. Sorry, I totally forgot about those. In absolutely perfect colours. Now, already very popular, Mark. I don't know why we're surprised. Ours should be priced. For that amount of carat weight, you've got, hang on, 500, let's say 500, 600, 700, let's say it's about 700 carats.
Wow, gosh.
Of opal, labradorite, moonstone, fluorite, and emerald. And all your Essilons in the 0.3 gauge and the 0.4 gauge. £17.95 for you this morning. You knew it was going to be under £20. That's why so many people went, yes, confirm, click, that'll do for me. Just to reiterate, Mark, I mean, you'd pay that for the opal, you'd pay that for the emerald, wouldn't you?
I don't think I've ever had pink opal in a kit before.
I don't think I've bought it actually. I'm not entirely sure it's ever been in a kit. I don't know. I've not seen it anyway. And again, the Essilons, you'd pay what? Let's be very, very, very conservative and say, with us here at Jewellery Maker, for the actual spools of the Essilon, £10. And that's a Jewellery Maker price. That means you're getting everything else for £7.95. Kathy in London, hello to you, Kathy. Oh no, not fluorite. I can resist. I can resist. Oh, oops. You've bought them, haven't you? Hey, listen.
Strand of
why would you resist? Why would you resist deals like this? Do you love fluorite then? I take it. Yeah, it's one of your favourite gemstones.
My number 2.
It's your number 2. What's your number 1?
Well, aquamarine.
Yes, that's right.
Then it was labradorite, but labradorite's been demoted purely because of our fluorite quality this year has been.
It is absolutely unprecedented. Yeah, and I think that's somebody actually asked me. Said, so what you said your favourite gemstone was kunzite. It is, but things change. It depends on what's actually on opportunity, what's available, and the quality that is available as well. Look at how many of you are on those phone lines again. Do check out those baskets we had. How many, Kim? 108.
Gosh. Straight
down to 38, 37, 36. I can't keep up with the quantity, to be honest, and there's still over 50 of you with it in your baskets. I'm going to take a wander over to our lovely Mark because I want to show off all of your incredible pieces of jewellery. Lots and lots and lots of deals to be had. So I tell you what, Mark, what a show.
It's amazing, isn't it?
What a show so far.
Not even halfway yet.
I know. Time always flies when I'm with you, to be honest, as well. Always flies. How many pieces have you actually created here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yep, and I've still got a bag of bits and pieces left as well. But because we don't get any findings with this kit, just the cords, we're allowed to add findings from our stash. So I've used a few bits and pieces extra, but as you can see, it's just beautiful. This is and this took hours and hours and hours.
This one here?
Because I used the 0.3 Essilon. So you can see how
in
fine
between.
It is. Yeah. So in between, the first little section here is 600 moves on the Kumihimo board.
Now, Mark's talking about this bit here.
Just that bit alone is 600 moves on the Kumihimo board. So it was a labour of love, but it's beautiful. It is
but
so
when you're working with these colours and these gemstones, it's obvious that you are going to sort of invest that time. Absolutely incredible, and I love the combinations. You've separated the gemstones, haven't you? You've not mixed any of them,
no,
and I don't blame you. I
can't do that. It's not in my psyche to do that.
Yeah, well, I think because of the calibre that you're getting here, then it's right to keep them separate. In my opinion, it is personal opinion at the end of the day. I'm loving the labradorite at the end.
Well, the cords I've used again the fine sort of tealy colour and the silver, and it looks blue, doesn't it, from here when you've mixed the two colours together. So have a play mixing and matching.
Well, you were talking about actually aquamarine colours.
Yes,
it is. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah. It is quite an aquamarine tone. Absolutely incredible. It's almost sold out. So I'm just going to do a quick recap before we go into the demonstration of all this here. Who had a lie-in this morning? It is Bank Holiday Monday after all. Tom's a bit poorly today, bless him. Yeah, full of man flesh that you cannot get ill.
No, not
we are moving this week. You cannot get ill, so he's like, I'm fine. You can tell he's not fine at all. So I reckon I'm going to go home to him actually in bed anyway. So if you had a lie-in this morning, totally digressed then, didn't I? Totally random. But if you had a lie-in, you might have missed the launch. We launched this gauge last Sunday.
Last Sunday, yep.
Sold out. We've got it back in stock, but also with some new colours.
Another 5 colours.
You're getting 20 of these lovely paracord, and it's 1.2 millimetre in its gauge. I'm going to physically struggle to hold all of these. Already hundreds have gone, but look, you've got your burgundy, you've got your white, you've got your sort of pillar box red, then you've got your hot pink. You've got your neon green, you've got your navy, you've got your aquamarine, you've got your neon orange, you've got your black, your desert camo, loving that one, lots of love for that one, forest camo, gunmetal grey, you've got your golden, you've got your khaki, you've got your, I can't physically, you've got your blue, your neon yellow, your purple and your rainbow. That's a lot of paracord. We had a 200 quantity. Less than 50 of these remaining, and there's 32 still in baskets. There was a lot of people who were disappointed, unfortunately. Now, one thing that Mark and I, it suddenly dawned on us, didn't it, when we were launching these, hang on a minute, it's an under £20 day. Yes. There's 20 colours here.
It's pretty scary, isn't it?
Yeah. So on the basis of we've got 32 in baskets, not confirmed, however, so they're there for the taking. Less than 50 of them remaining, $19.95. The only reason that this is $19.95 is because it is an under £20 day. We didn't know anything about these new colours.
No,
we should be bringing it at £39. £39. So hang on a minute. Yeah. Look at that saving.
I know. I'm not going to look. But
that's like half price.
For all of these, because we've got a thinner gauge now, we'll go through all your spacer beads and your tubes. So if you've got any of those at home, you can make the most amazing, quite structured paracord kumihimo bracelets.
Yeah.
You know, and just have the beaded braids with
absolutely.
The paracord coming through.
And you were talking about the sliding.
Yep. So I would buy two packs of this. I'd keep one pack solely for your sliding clasps because we've got a colour here to go with every one of your S-lons or your wax cords, your satin cords.
Yeah.
And then you'd incorporate the other stash solely with other designs with your paracords.
Absolutely.
I would because I had a lady actually get in touch the day that we launched last Sunday because she wanted to make cap collars and the paracord, the normal paracord, is just too big and bulky.
It is, yeah. I couldn't put it on my dog.
But now it's perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, your little dog.
Yeah, my little dog. Bless him. If I put the normal paracord, he wouldn't be able to lift his head off the floor. Bless him. He wouldn't, would he, Emma? He's only a dut. He is tiny, yeah. So this would be ideal for Brutus.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And also, if you've got quite slight wrists, sometimes if you don't, or you don't like the big sort of chunky designs, perfect, absolutely perfect for that. Now, so very limited. I'm going to leave those final few with you. I would highly doubt that they're going to be available literally come the end of the day. Very, very much doubt that. In fact, probably within a matter of minutes. What is it you're going to demonstrate, Mark?
Well, I've had a lady called Mavis. She's got in touch on my Facebook page and she's basically said, as you were talking about the customer earlier, she finds threading individual chips quite difficult.
Fair enough.
So whether you've got dexterity problems or your eyesight isn't what it used to be. So she's asked me to do a couple of techniques where you don't do anything with a strand. You turn that strand into a piece of jewellery.
Okay.
So the labradorite is a labradorite double strand, disguised. and also the emerald.
So you haven't re-stranded that at all?
I've done nothing with the labradorite, and I've done nothing with the emerald either. They are as nature intended as they're on their strands.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just a way of turning all the chips that you've got into a quick fix necklace.
Love that idea. I'm all about a quick fix.
Quick fix. So what I've got my labradorite chips here, okay? And all we're going to do is fold it in half. So now we have our 4 length piece of jewellery straight away, okay? So I was thinking, how can I now incorporate that into a necklace? So what I've done, I've taken a piece of the white, the ivory Eslam, and I've folded it in half. I've taken a piece about 6 foot long, sort of fingertip to fingertip, and I've folded it in half and cut it. And then I take the 2 ends, and all I'm simply going to do is take that fold and gather them up like so. So you've still got, just make sure at this point that your 2 ends are the same length. So it's a bit, just need to make sure that it's nicely attached, like so.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my necklace pieces. And then I've made, using 1mm gold wire, a couple of wax Y cones, which I'm now going to just cut those ends.
If you've not heard of wax Y cones before, it's a very simple technique, which you can, if you look on our website, there's demonstrations on there.
Okay, so I'm going to place all 4 of those threads up through the cone, like so. And do you remember we had those, on our last show, we had those already kumihimoed bead necklaces, didn't we, with the chips?
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
So
which sold out.
So that's what that basically is,
yeah.
Okay. So at the moment, I've got some movement in there. So what I need to do, I need to put a little stopper on the end. So all I'm going to do is, out of a findings pack, I've found some little gold spacer beads. So we're just going to thread. I might not be able to get all 4 through, but you'll get the idea. It's the large spacer beads from the tubes, the 4-5 mil, I think they are.
Yeah, okay.
So you just thread those through your seed bead. So imagine I put that seed bead on. Okay, and then all we're going to do is attach your cords to your macrame board, nice and tight at the top.
By the way, we're actually well and truly over allocated on the Paracord now, so more in baskets than we actually have stock remaining. So it's a case of, if it's not you, then it's a matter of somebody else. So do get them whilst you can. Okay.
So imagine that I do have a spacer bead just above that cone there. I've attached my cords at the top of the board here. I'm going to flip it over, and what I'm going to do is each side of the cords butting up against the cone, I'm simply going to put, sorry for leaning over, a T-pin to the right and a T-pin to the left, and that'll just stop the cone from moving, okay? And then you need to decide on your choice of colours. So on the necklace, I went for the 2 colours. So we'll take a piece of the white. Now for the working strands, it does sound quite a lot, but you do use it quite quickly. I took a piece of the white, twice fingertip to fingertip, so 12 foot long in my case, which does sound a lot. And also the same with the green. Then you fold that in half, cut it, fold it in half, cut it. So you fold it and cut it twice. So you have 3 foot lengths instead of your 12 foot lengths. So it does dwindle down.
And you've got tons.
Yeah,
you know,
you've got masses,
I bet you've got loads of this left over after all of everything that you've everything you've created.
So all we're going to do is it's a simple twist knot. So it's going to be the half square, and I tend to do mine always on the left-hand side. And it's really nice mixing those 2 colours up together. And all we're going to do the first knot, and we're going to push it up against that seed bead that would be there. Yeah. Pull nice and tight, and then we'll continue with our twist. So obviously I would have more cords if I was doing this at home. Okay. And you just keep going with your twist. After about 5 or 6 of the half knot, you'll then start to see the twist forming.
So this is the actual 0.3 gauge that you're...
This is the 0.3 and the 0.4.
0.3 and 0.4. So it's finer, basically. You'll get a much more detailed...
That's right, and that's why I've tripled up when I've done the actual finished piece.
That's a really good tip, actually, because otherwise you'd be there all day.
Well, as you can see with that fluorite necklace, that was really time-consuming.
Chantal in Norfolk, are you going to be selling the macrame board? I want one. Yes! Yes!
Perfect.
In a couple of minutes, I have it here, literally here.
Thanks.
So yes, Chantal, I promise you that. Now, whilst Mark progresses his knotting.
I've finished now.
Have you finished?
Yeah, so all I was going to do
beg your pardon.
was you can, sorry, is you continue with your twist up to the desired length, and then you just repeat exactly the same with the other end. Okay, so make sure that's where your double, your two lengths are exactly the same.
So literally you would do this until obviously it gets to the length that you want it to.
And then you repeat it the other side, and then on the back I've used one of the ribbon end clasps.
Shall I turn that round?
I've just used one of the ribbon end clasps at the back.
Bear with me.
Sorry.
No, don't. Let me just turn that round so that everybody can see.
Okay.
And that's for Mavis, by the way. Mavis, there we go.
Yeah.
Simple as Mavis.
And then all I've done with the emerald is I've doubled up the strand. I started at one end with a wrapped loop.
Yeah.
I've wire wrapped all the way around, and then at the back of that one, instead of using cones, I've made beady beads out of the silver spacer beads with a clasp attached.
Love it, love it, love it. Right, we'll be back with you, Mark, honestly. We're not going anywhere, but just for you, Chantal, let's do this.
That's a nice name, isn't it?
Chantal,
I like that name. Yeah.
Chantal, it is a pretty name, isn't it? Kind of rolls off the tongue. For you, we'll do the macrame board now. Shall we? Now, this is the large size, 39 by 29 centimetres. There is never a single day that I can recall where our guest designers do not make pieces of jewellery on anything other than a macrame board.
No. I don't know what we did before. I don't know how we managed.
How did we manage before the launch of it? I don't really know. On the one side, you have got this lovely grid, which, Mark, you use as measuring.
I do, yeah. And where's my, as you can see, and I use a lot of pins with the grids as well.
Yeah, because it's a memory foam, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a memory foam, so you can actually pin into it with your T-pins, etc.
Yeah.
On the actual reverse is just plain white. But these are the sort of grooves that you just saw Mark tucking all of your different cords in, from your Esselons to your Paracords to wire.
Well, I think we mentioned on the show before, I always have 3 boards.
Yeah.
That's 4 now, because you have one solely for wire, one for your fine threads, your Esselons, one for your wax cords and your satins and your hemps, and then one solely for paracord.
And the reason for that, it's a memory foam, isn't it? So it will remember.
Yeah, but obviously if you're using something like a brand new board with thick paracord, those slots are going to part slightly. So once you then come to use a finer thread, it won't hold and it will slip through.
So you do need a few of these, really.
3 or 4.
And by the way, they're very inexpensive. Great for sort of travelling with. They literally, they're sort of light as a feather. They always sell out because it's not just macrame as a technique. We use it for so much. Every single day on the show. Like I said, Mark, you've got 2 macrame boards before you right now, haven't you? Yeah. But wire workers use it most definitely for creating sort of structure as well. I can't actually think of a single resin. Maybe you wouldn't use it.
But you use it as a non-slip mat as well.
That's true.
So your bits and pieces on.
Absolutely, that's true. Let's bring that price tag in for you. $9.95. $9.95. I can remember the launch of them, Mark.
Your birthday shoot 2 years ago. Was it 2 or 3 years ago?
3, I think it was. I think it was 3 years ago.
And it's still the same price.
Still the same price, and still an amazing product. Look how many of you are there. And I'm sure probably about 80% of the people on the phone lines have already got one.
Yeah. Oh, you can never have enough. I'm buying another 10 off Wendy on Thursday.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is well, you know, it's one of those items. It's one of those items of products that you do need multiple. And also, if you think about it, because the nature of the macrame board is that you can tuck it away, etc. You can have multiple projects on underway at the same time, can't you?
Right. And I tend to use the small ones for making bracelets and the larger ones for necklaces. And I've said this so many times, but if you tilt it 45 degrees, you get another 2-inch length. If you're making a longer necklace, from corner to corner.
There we go. That's a good. I'd not heard you say that.
Haven't you?
No, I've not heard you say that. So you actually use it on the diagonal as well.
2 inches.
Again, super busy. Great gift. If you got the paracord and you got this,
you're set to go. Yeah, completely.
You're set. You're away. Absolutely. Okay, let's bring you some an amazing deal. Threading material. I've only got a few of these. Only got a few. Look at these colours. If you've got those lovely quartz bundle earlier on,
This just says mother of the bride, doesn't it, really, I think, all those colours.
Yeah, country-style wedding. Look at the peach.
Yeah, I know.
I think 2016 is going to be a year for peach.
Do you?
Because you know what, in the 80s it was all about peach, wasn't it?
Yes, it was actually.
Your bridesmaids tend to be a lot. There was a lot of peach brides.
Lots of
yes,
meringues.
and puffy shoulders and things like that. Yeah. But I think peach. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Is going to be really, really, really coming to the forefront in 2016/17. I love pastels. Absolutely adore pastel hues. I mean, this to me, if I maybe just take out that neon one there, this to me is just like a.
This is elastic.
Yeah. I know.
Gosh,
it's
like
gorgeous, isn't it?
cord.
It does look like cord.
It's got that satin sheen to it.
100 metres more to the point.
Gosh.
$6.95. There's so few of these, though, available. Dial as soon as you possibly can. I wish I had more. It does look like satin cord.
Satin cord. That sheen to it is amazing.
Yeah, it does actually. I love it. The lemons, this gorgeous sort of strawberry blush colour you're getting here. The pastel hues, love it. Absolutely adore it. 100 metres. Almost all sold out. Well done.
Wow, gosh.
Well done, well done. Okay, let's squeeze in some more deals, shall we? How about some more Zari threads? There are less than 50 of these available as well, so you will need to be quick. Now, can you do your paracording or your macrame with your Zari threads?
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
Nothing's stopping you.
No. This is beautiful, isn't it? This is the newish one we've had, isn't it?
It's got texture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at this lovely braid. Similarly, you can embellish with it. There's 100 metres on each of those spools. I only wish you could feel it because it's actually got a lovely texture. It's quite metallic. It's not itchy and scratchy in any way, but you know it is quite metallic in certainly how it looks, but also you can actually sort of feel that sparkle. That sounds ridiculous, but you'll know what I mean when you actually get it home. You get all three, 100 metres on each of these. Should be $6.95.
There's been lots of should be's today.
There's been lots of should be's. I can't believe I'm saying that about 300 metres. Should be $6.95. $5.95. Wow. Yeah, that trio, that trio.
I like that.
That
I think you should keep that. I like that.
That trio of colours and combinations just braided together would be absolutely
it's the whole mixed metal
incredible.
thing, isn't it? Which is massive.
Yeah, very sort of Russian wedding band style, or very, very high end. Now this is almost sold out as well.
Right.
Before we quickly before we get back to Mark, I've got literally now. Has animal print ever gone out of fashion?
No, I don't think it has.
I don't think it has.
No.
I don't know if it
I think
has.
with animal print at the moment, less is more.
Yes.
Whereas probably in the 80s, more was a lot more.
Yes, like your sort of Bet Lynch.
Yeah. But no.
Now, maybe your jewellery is that less.
Yes.
I totally agree. Love these. Says a bit about personality, I think, as well, which I love. These are double-sided. They've got your beautiful leopard print. I've seen fingernails being sort of painted like so. 20 millimetres in their size, and like I said, they are double-sided as well. So just use them, treat them as cabochons even. They'd be fantastic as cabochons, don't you think? Love it. With maybe just pop a red running through the centre just to really add that va-va-va-voom. Don't you think? Love them, absolutely adore them. In fact, Emma, you're wearing animal print today.
Yeah.
You're wearing your little bit of. Would that be leopard print? Sorry.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Would you say so?
Some kind of cheetah or something, yeah.
Kind of cheetah. Yeah, love that. See. And Emma, you're hip.
Oh, well.
You're cool.
She's young.
She's
That's
young.
what it is. That's
yeah.
what it is.
Well, you're off to Glastonbury. That makes you cool in my eyes. So if you're wearing it, then I'd say that it's pretty down.
Pretty down.
Pretty down. Shall I just give up, Mark?
Yeah. Stop there. Yeah.
Am I not allowed to be cool? Why? Because I'm going to be a mum.
Well, mums are cool.
Mums can be cool.
Yeah,
My mum's cool.
Yeah.
I not as long as I embarrass her, yeah.
I think the coolest mum on TV is at the moment?
Who?
Claudia Winkleman.
Do you reckon?
She's a cool mum. Yeah.
I'm going to leave that one there. I don't know how to respond to that.
Okay.
I'm going to go with, she's my favourite ever, Mary Berry. She's cool.
Okay.
Mary Berry is ace. I would totally love to go out to have an afternoon with drinking G&Ts with Mary Berry. Not currently, obviously. Anyway, sorry, totally digressed. How about what? We're not even stopping here. This is absolutely astonishing. Everybody loves a bit of animal print, don't they? I mean, in the 90s, you had Mel B rocking a bit of leopard print. Yeah, you had Bet Lynch in the 80s, didn't you? Who did we have in the noughties?
Oh, I've forgotten his name. Keith Lemon.
Keith Lemon, absolutely.
He wears leopard print quite a lot.
Yeah, he still does. Now,
Yes,
$2.95 only. Who's wearing it currently? Everybody, I think, really. Emma. Emma, you can be this decade. At $2.95 only. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Yeah, they have got a real fashion statement, and I understand that maybe, for example, I would take this strand and I would separate them and use them individually. I wouldn't necessarily just restrand it and have it a full 360 neckline piece, just because I'm a little bit, well, I'm not brave enough.
But if you alternated those with the flat shell pearl, the flat pearl we had earlier. I think that would look really nice. That
would look fab. Yeah. In earrings, they'd be fantastic, wouldn't they?
Yep.
Absolutely amazing. Well done. How many have we got of these, Kim? Okay, 144, but 100 have sold out, so we've got the last remaining third of stock. Do you know what gemstone will look incredible alongside those? Some tiger's eye. Right, hang on a minute.
Amazing.
Hang on a minute. I need to warm up my gums.
Do you know how many are in there?
How many? I have got no idea, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot to lift.
I'm going to go for 10.
Look how many there are. There's 8.
8.
But they're big.
Wow.
Look. Look at how many. Look at how much. Tiger's eye you're going to get. Oh, look.
That's amazing.
Just literally...
I've not ever seen a bundle of the same gemstone this big before, I don't think.
No, actually, I totally agree. And we don't see tiger's eye in the actual nuggets that frequently, do we, either? It's going to take me a while to separate these, to be honest. You know you've got 8 strands, so again, dial through as soon as you can. I would literally just wear them as they are.
Completely. Wrap them around your wrists.
Yeah.
The wrap overs.
Yeah, layer it up, have some which... Because they've got different shapes and sizes as well. Yes. Do you notice that? Let me lay them across my hand. Some are more... tumbles.
Oh, yes.
So look, these are a little bit more circular. Love it. All different shapes. Right, hang on a minute.
In there as well, some of them.
Big nuggets. This. Gosh, Mark, I tell you what.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? I love tiger's eye because it does scream genuine gemstones, doesn't it? You know, it's obvious that it's the real deal. Adore it. Caramel swirl, yeah, you can absolutely taste almost the phenomenal effect that you get from this beautiful opulent gemstone. 8 strands in total. Limited edition, should be £22.60. That's for, well, probably 4-figure carat weight. I don't know. I haven't got the specifications, but it's a lot. A lot of gemstones. Under £20, don't forget. But not just by a little bit. £12.95. Gents jewellery, amazing.
So what does that work out per double strand at £12.95?
£1. 40 something?
Even selling on.
Yeah.
You'd be buying bundles, wouldn't you, really?
$162 each. I mean, just imagine with a sort of a maxi dress or something like that, and just a few of these, redoing your design that you've just done with the labradite.
Completely.
You don't even have to restrand them if you don't want to. So look at the single figure quantity, on and gone. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Okay, everything is selling out.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised as well. Are we doing the bracelets, did you say? The bracelet, I can't remember the last time I had this. Have we? Can I just say?
I've been live with one. No.
We've got white and we've got black, but they're brand new. I tell you what we've done. We have massively sort of luxuried these up a bit.
Yes. Oh, I see. Luxuried them up.
Luxuried.
I like that.
I know there's no such word as luxuried.
There's that thing you do to your car, but I don't think we're allowed to say that.
I was thinking that word as well.
Say that, are we?
Yeah, I'm not.
You know
I
where
can't.
I'm going,
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
We've upgraded. Is that better?
Yes.
Beginning with P, we're both thinking that word, aren't we? Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Now, we've got the white and we've got the black. Now, why would you have the two different colours?
For different gemstones, I think. Because obviously, I wouldn't personally work with a black onyx gemstone on the black board. I would use it on the white.
On the white.
And then I wouldn't use the big bright luminous corals that we have. The pink corals on the white. I'd want to get that drama using the black.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And it's got a lovely, almost velvety texture. I don't know if you can actually see that. These are brand new. We've had bracelet boards previously before, so it's just great for creating. It's got almost a well here. I don't know if you can actually see that you put your gemstones or your threading material within. You've got it's kind of a mandrel as well at the same time. It holds all the gemstones, so stops them sort of ricocheting across the actual floor and everything. You've got the measurements across the bottom. It's a very sort of solid plastic, but then it's like I said, upgraded with this lovely texture. So you have it in centimetres and inches as well. So it's brand new in today. Love it. Great way of actually working and creating your different designs. $195.
Gosh.
I mean.
Okay.
$190, and it's still only one postage and packaging, whether you buy one item or you buy 100 items throughout the course of this bank holiday.
That's amazing.
It is amazing, isn't it? I mean, if you do your macrame workshops, Mark, I bet these are great for that kind of thing.
Yeah, just fill everything up, keep everything together. But I think what I would do, I would fill the channels with the beads, and then take them off and thread them, rather than thread them round. That makes sense. And use the little wells to keep excess beads in.
Can you see that well in the centre? So you've actually got a well there, and then you've got the channel all the way around on all different inch gauges as well. Let's bring you the white as well, because I do think there's occasions where you're going to be using the white, you're going to be using the black also. Again, exactly the same design. They are more. We've upgraded them, so they are a new design, and being launched today. So again, you've got the well, you've got the measurements, you've got the actual measurements across the bottom as well, and also you've got this sort of velvety-like appearance. Brand new in today. Now, we're not going to surprise you. We're not going to put one at one price and one at another, both at $195. Can you imagine these just sort of, you know, for example, you might have something going for Mrs. Smith, you might be making something for your grandma or your mother or something like that, and have it sort of on your workbench, which you return to as and when you actually have time. $195. It's going to keep all those gemstones and findings secure.
I like the little wells in the centre to keep all your bits and
because they're quite deep, aren't they?
You keep your findings that you were going to use for your pieces in there.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a great way of storage. And if you've got one of those sort of transporting portfolios, these will tuck within there quite nicely. They'll stack on top of each other as well.
No, they're pretty beautiful.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. We are not only about beautiful gemstones, we're about practicality too. Okay, leave that with you and we'll go back to our lovely Mark. So what are you going to demonstrate for us, Mark?
Can we see this cord all right, or shall I get a different colour?
Let's have a little look.
It's not, I'm using the whiteboard again.
Yeah, fine.
It's fine, is it?
I've been
Perfect.
told, yeah.
Okay, so this is that funky little, if I bring this across here, and I haven't even done anything faffy with a clasp or anything, I've just simply made a long section and I've just tied it in a knot. So you can just make this as long or as short as you want for wraparound bracelets. Yeah. And it's a really simple way of using any leftover chips that you have.
It's kind of like a rosary link, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really quick, really simple, but it's just a nice way of using all the other little excess little chips that you have left over. Okay. Now, of the entire, because as you can see, I made another bracelet as well. I had, if I bring this up, so that's what I had left of the stones, all mixed up. Okay. And I would say of the opal that I've got left in here, there was probably about 12 or 13 chips that I couldn't get the Estalons through of the whole devil's round.
And there's probably thousands.
Yeah. So that was
actually
really
on
good.
the strand itself.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, and I've done this before. This is the half hitch knot.
I love this. I've not seen this technique
It's
before.
really simple. Okay.
Love
so what we're going to do, I've taken 2 pieces of Eslon. This is the white one, as I said. You'll need quite a bit. You need 2 lengths of about 4 foot, and then you can just keep going and going and going until you want to stop, rather than ending up with a short piece of jewellery.
Okay.
Okay. So we're placing both of our cords in the slot at the top, and it doesn't matter where you keep them along the bottom because we're going to be lifting and rotating and moving. Okay. So we're going to keep the right cord in place, and we're going to take the left cord, and we're going to tie a half hitch knot. So unlike a square knot on macrame, this is all in one move. So we're going to make a letter D, and we're going to take that cord back under this lazy, even though it isn't a lazy, they're just alternating working strands, and we're going to pull up to the top. And we're going to do, each time, we're going to do 3 moves. That was 1, and then 2, and then 3.
Over, under,
and pull up, and that'll make a little half hitch knot. This is a knot that Nadia uses quite often in her work.
Yes, actually,
Okay.
I've seen that.
So I've done my 3 little knots with the left, and before we swap, we're going to pop a chip on. Okay, so we'll pop a chip through the Eslon. This will be the one that I pick up that won't go through.
It would be, that law, wouldn't it?
Yes. Let's try another one. Let me cut to a point.
Yeah, also, if you find that with your Eslon does start fraying, I mean, it won't do to the same degree as natural threading material just because it is a man-made fibre, but literally just give it a little trim.
There we go. Just pops
There we
through. Okay. So I've threaded on my gemstone. On the left thread, I'm going to replace the left in the slot at the bottom of the board, push the stone up to the top, and we're going to do 3 of the half hitches, but on the right-hand side this time. So same procedure, but in reverse. So that's 1, 2. You can do more than 3 if you wanted to. You could do 5 or 7, depending on how many gemstones you have.
But keep it consistent?
Yeah. So you've got your 3, and then before you swap, we take our cord, cut it to a point, pop on a gemstone.
So literally alternating sides.
That's it. Yeah, it couldn't be simpler.
I love this though, because look, again, it reminds me of sort of your holiday style jewellery.
Yeah, just, as I said, you just simply wrap it round.
I love that.
So I've got my right hand.
I'd wear this around the ankle as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can hang charms and all sorts of things and little spacer beads. So then we take our right chip up to the top, replace the cord in the bottom of the board, and go back to the left side. So then you do your 1, 2, 3, like so, and then you just repeat. So then you pop on a chip on the left, replace it, do your 3 with the right. And what you can do if you wanted to is do 3 lengths and then plait them.
That's, again, just to make it that little bit more...
This is really nice for gents jewellery as well. If you choose a gents coloured gemstone, that tiger's eye, for example. If you did this with tiger's eye on a tan Eslon... And
you've certainly had the cords. I mean, could you even use the sort of the very fine Eslon that we had earlier on?
Yeah, completely. But what you could do is you can have one Eslon and one of the new Paracord and just do the same, but keep the gemstone on one side.
Yeah, love that idea.
Yeah.
Love it. I mean, look, it's really showing off as well the beauty of the opal, isn't it?
And then all you do at the end is you just make a little section, as I've done at the back there, and then just tie a basic knot or a bow or something like that. So you don't even need a clasp. So for your bits of Eslon or your few chips that you've got left over, I mean that teal colour with the fluorite that I had left over.
Yeah, I think the beauty of this design is that it's quite rustic.
Yeah, completely.
You know, it's deliberately kept that way, and I love that. I love that. Well done. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mark.
Pleasure.
Really beautiful.
Pleasure.
I've not seen that piece of jewellery being demonstrated before. Incredible. Now, more from Mark. We will be recapping his DVD launch, of course. We have got stunning star buys. We've got the deal of the day, which is the amazing Lapis Lazuli, guaranteed at under £20, absolutely incredible. Well done to all of those of you that have been successful on your Paracord launch. But we're not nearly done, because this is Star Buy after this. Oh, now look. I spoke to a gemologist, when was it? A couple of years back, I think, and we were talking about specifically clear quartz, and we were making direct comparisons between gemstone and gemstone. We were saying, what is it about clear quartz, and what do clear quartz need to be regarded as the best quality? Basically, liken it to a diamond. The more colourless, unless of course it's your sort of your coloured varieties, but a clear quartz wants to be liquid-like little dewdrops, I suppose. Now don't think that this gemstone, because it is slightly more abundant than other gemstones, isn't rare, because in all reality clear quartz of this calibre and this grade is exceedingly rare. As a material, as a mineral, it's actually the second most abundant on our planet, but gem quality quartz, clear quartz like this, is only actually mined in a few locations around the world. So liken it to a diamond. You want clarity, you want a crisp, colourless beauty, you want carat weight, and you definitely want the quality of cut. Tick, 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 and tick. You've got it all here in abundance. Now, bear in mind that this is guaranteed at under £20. Look at the diamond-like sparkle. Look at those briolette facets that you're getting here, top drilled. I mean, how amazingly bridal are these? How incredible are these? And every single one has got incredible clarity. If you get this home and you scrutinise the quality, as I expect you will, and I totally understand that you will, because the quality that we offer you here at Jewellery Maker, it's going to come leaping out at you. Briolette facets, which have got those lovely performance of lustre on the exterior but still internal fire. There's a 22 centimetre strand, but are you noticing the fact that we have got 125 carats on here? You know, I saw the other day, somebody was saying about the carat weights getting smaller and the length of strands getting smaller. I could not disagree more. I really, really, do you agree with that, Mark?
But the quality is making up for that, isn't it?
Quality, but also we're double stacking them.
Yeah.
We're
more actually.
Yeah, we're double stacking strands. So, I mean, look at that. The quality of every single one, you can literally sort of compare to the neighbouring gemstone. I mean, these could even be sort of replicated in nice sort of a round, brilliant cut-like design, solitaire-like design. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, beautiful, natural quality here, mined from only a few locations around the world, and I'll quickly count them for you because I think that's really important. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Now, hang on a minute, we used to have like sort of 20 faceted gemstones like this on the strand, didn't we? I'm only halfway. 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Yeah, I guessed it. It was 40 individual solitaires here. Just one on a pair of sterling silver earrings, don't you think?
Yeah, a bit of brioche wrapping.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Just incredible. Absolutely beautiful. Already web bidders with it in your basket. Don't forget it's under £20 day. This alongside the pearls, which are coming up as a manager special. This alongside your Lapis Lazuli. It should be. I mean, let's appreciate for one moment the fact that the length of time that it takes to briolette cut. Briolette cut is almost 360 degrees. They're like some little hot air balloon shapes, but they're faceted in abundance. 40 individually faceted gemstones here for $9.95. I mean, again, if we think, Mark, I mean, $9.95 for 40 faceted gemstones of this quality in this grade.
It's just the work, isn't it? That's involved in taking it from a block of quartz through to the finished. That's what I can't understand sometimes.
Well, you know, our managing director, lovely Colin and Bella, have actually been over at Jaipur recently. They've been visiting some of our faceting houses as well. You know, you've got to appreciate that these are hand-faceted gemstones, 60 in baskets, straight away. Check out as soon as you possibly can. Gosh, let me just refresh my screen because there's so many of you there. Oh my goodness. I thought then for a minute, I was like, my screen was a little bit delayed. I was like, hang on a minute, There's no way that there was just 2 people. No, refresh it, and I've literally got about 3-4 rows of you on those phone lines. Can I hold this next to the manager special, which is coming up a bit later on? I mean, how perfect is that?
No, that is.
How perfect is that?
See what it does to the pearls as well. It just really brings them to life, doesn't it?
It really adds to the actual shine, doesn't it? I totally agree. And the drama, yeah, absolutely. Loving the bank holiday deals. Well done. 125 carats here of 40. There's 4 on my strand. You might get 41, you might get 42, you might get 39, you might get 38. On my strand, I've got 40 faceted gemstones here with that beautiful clarity. We haven't seen clear quartz in a while either.
No. It's not one of those that I think we take for granted sometimes, don't we? We think, oh, it's clear quartz, but we don't know, we don't see it very often at all.
Especially at 25 pence each.
Is that what it is?
25 pence. That's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. And they're jam-packed onto that strand as well.
Wow.
Okay, I need to move on. Now, earlier on in the show, there are literally only a few of these left, and we've had sell-out Tanzanite strands throughout the course of the morning. These are faceted rondells. You're getting over 30 centimetres. I can tell that straight away. I've got 33 here. We had a triple figure quantity. Guaranteed under 20. Can you remember what they went to?
$14.95, I think, were they?
$12.95.
Yes, yeah.
We've got more in baskets than we've actually got remaining, though. So please do check out. Look at the quality, that saturation, the tone, and the hue. You've got it all there in abundance. I would have to be greedy with those, wouldn't you? I would have to keep them for myself, my own collection, or my family's collection. You know. Tanzanite, I mean, throughout the entirety of this strand, I'm looking at bi-colour examples. You've got definite elements of greens coming through, and that's, again, it's those 3 factors. We're over-allocated. You've got 31 centimetres. I measured it at 33, but like I said, it's an average. 60 carats of that wonderful vanadium blue, and that's the chemical that is responsible for bringing this beautifully distinctive blue stroke purple colour that we saw for the first time in 1967, and we may well have to say goodbye to in a very foreseeable. Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Now, we have got coming up after the break the deal of the day. We've also got the manager's special opportunity. I'm going to show you the deal of the day first. I am really drawn to this circular.
Stunning, isn't it?
But notice how the Lapis Lazuli, it's not just across the actual dome, it's also the flat itself. Mark, you pointed out the fact that you've actually got that lovely silver.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. It's beautiful.
But still got those flashes of gold running through.
I think it's stunning.
Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely adore this deal of the day. It's going to be hugely, hugely popular. Again, let me show you another couple of examples. Look at that one. Different shapes as well. All different shapes, like they're quite square. Can you see that? These are a bit more domed. Multiple cabochons. This is the deal of the day. It's coming up literally just a bang on 11 o'clock. We've also got your manager special, which I think the 2 put together would just be incredible. 2 strands of genuine cultured pearls. I've seen lots of emails bouncing around about this from Scott, our sales manager. It is exclusively launching today for the bank holiday, and guaranteed, you know, under £20. But I'm not just talking by a little bit. And I've got a 750 quantity, so it's going to be one of the biggest auctions of the day. The deal of the day, likewise, I think we're going to sell out entirely within a space of minutes. So 2 beautifully, beautifully high-end opportunities, ones I know you're going to absolutely, absolutely love and adore. So don't go anywhere. Mark, the time is up, and it's just after this.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then head over to our website and check out our Get Started page. Watch the welcome message from presenter Carol and find out all about Jewellery Maker. Watch one of our easy to follow tutorials where our guest designers will teach you the basics and give you the confidence to start making earrings, bracelets and necklaces. If you prefer to simply have a go, then check out our starter kits. They contain everything you need, including instructions, tools, gemstones and clasps, allowing you to create your very first jewellery pieces. You can either watch the video tutorial or follow the step-by-step instructions to give you plenty of inspiration. We also have an array of beginners workshops that you can attend here at our studios and join our experienced designers and get a taste for this fabulous hobby. We will guide you through the basics to get you started making your own beautiful jewellery. Everyone is welcome in the jewellery making family, so start your jewellery making journey today. There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Lapis Lazuli is known globally. It's been mined for thousands upon thousands of years. This gemstone, which was a particular favourite of Cleopatra's, has got one of the most amazing characteristics. You have this wonderful Arabian blue, like an Arabian sky. I'm liking that. And then you get the flashes, the dustings of pyrite that give those lovely golden inclusions. Now totally and utterly natural. This gemstone can sometimes actually be dyed, but in my opinion, why would you do that? Why would you? Don't get me wrong, I love lapis lazuli, whether it's treated or not, but I also love the beauty that you get from the sodalite presence of this gemstone. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with those beautiful cloudy silvery fusions. In fact, this is the first example, and rightly pointed out by Mark, where you're actually getting entire gemstone, which is all about those lovely colours. I mean, have you ever seen anything quite like that before? Lapis lazuli in this lovely silvery grey, and then of course the pyrite giving you that lovely glint. I'm really drawn to this circular one as well.
You like that one this morning?
I'm really drawn to it. It's just, in my eyes, this is the perfect example of lapis lazuli. Turn it around as well. Look how stunning it is on the back. Totally natural. Now, every single one of these gorgeous cabochons will be different, obviously, will be totally and utterly unique. You've got sort of almost split examples of colours here, or I want to say bi-colour, but I suppose it is to a certain degree. You've got all different shapes and all different sizes. This gemstone was actually sort of, can be found in tombs and historical artifacts throughout throughout the eras, if you like. It's very well publicised in all of the history books as well. It's a fascinating gemstone. Back in the day, they used to actually sort of, in ancient times, used to actually ground down this gorgeous gemstone to get that natural pigment of blue, because Blue was the most expensive colour, and the reason for that, in nature, it's one of the rarest colours to actually find. So they used to grind this down, this gemstone down. Cleopatra herself used to use it as different types of, as makeup, I suppose, but also they used to dye clothes, but it would be sort of really significant individuals that would actually be using that dye because it was very, very, very costly and very, very expensive. Absolutely stunning, isn't it?
I think I've read somewhere as well that it was actually used as a pigment in the Sistine Chapel.
Yes.
In Rome as well.
Yeah, yeah,
so.
Absolutely. Love that. I mean, if you've ever seen sort of any historical programs or historical films or things like that, if they're absolutely accurate, and I've picked up on it a couple of times, you know, you wouldn't see what would be regarded as the poor then in blue.
No,
you simply would not see them in blue, just because it was so very, 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 very expensive, because it would come from items like this, your genuine gemstones. Already, by the way, tons of you there. Now, you are getting 990 carats. 990 carats of lapis lazuli, totally natural. Afghanistan is the original country of source, so you are, you know, again, really ticking that box in terms of history-wise. Now, you can get any shapes, any sizes, some, and in fact, I'll bring this up to the screens. This one's, as you can see, not necessarily a domed edge. You've got more of a square-like shaped teardrop. Can you see that? You're getting multiples of in total. So let me just see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got 13 cabochons, but you've got 22 on the photograph, so who knows? It's all down to that carat weight that you're actually going to get. I mean, look, you've got lovely prisms there. Look at that, fabulous. Just different examples, basically. Different examples of what you're going to be getting. You know which one's my favourite, Mark? Which one's yours?
It's got to be the grey one, I think.
The grey.
I love the shape as well.
It's so unusual, isn't it, to actually see lapis lazuli, which is all about the sort of soda-like presence.
I've always felt that lapis should be a birthstone.
Should be, actually.
I think it should be.
Yeah, it should
because
be.
Because of the history and the length of time that it's been used.
I agree with you. I can remember, Tom and I went down to the south coast last summer, and it was when we were in St Ives, which I love that location. It's so pretty, isn't it? Built sandcastles, had an ice cream, did the Cornish pasties and everything, did all that. But I remember walking past this antique shop that was along one of those little cobbled streets, and they actually had a little well, it was an I say little, it was an elephant. It stood about sort of 4 inches high, I would say, probably about this big, and it was solid lapis lazuli. Now, I don't know, without sort of really getting out the window and looking up close, if I could even tell that it was dyed or not. Either or, it was £650.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But I actually thought, that's not bad, actually, for that much lapis lazuli. It's a big chunk of lapis lazuli. To get a piece that big to be able to carve, I actually thought that's not badly priced. So absolutely adore it. Yeah, it's not unusual for you to find it in sort of your historical pieces of jewellery, etc. Showing you in the reverse as well, you can really see that twinkling within the silver colour itself. Already tons of you there. It is the deal of the day, and we absolutely do mean that it's going to a deal of the day price point. You might get 20-something cabochons. You might get I don't know, 12 like I've got here. It's all about the carat weight, all in different shapes, all in different sizes, all absolutely natural, all demonstrating the beauty of this gorgeous gemstone. I have to pick my favourite back up again. I love that round. I absolutely adore it. In fact, let me just show Mark's piece that you actually created on the back of that DVD launch. So all you need is the addition of the addition of wire, and you can recreate this piece. If you get the DVD and the deal of the day, you're absolutely sorted. I mean, look at that quality. Incredible. Now already lots of confirmations. We're already under £20. 19.95, and we're not even stopping there. I have 300, did you say, Kim? 384. For that carat weight to be at £14.95 is absolutely ludicrous. I mean, let's just say that's
So with your bundle there, you're looking at a pound.
A pound really, aren't I?
Yeah.
Approximately a pound each. Yeah,
Wow.
even the small ones, I mean, look how beautiful these are. Well, every single one. Every single one. I've got real variations, so I can create lapis lazuli rings, I can create lapis lazuli earrings. I like this one too. All different shapes, all different sizes. Again, that's really got the presence of the sodalite. This one again is quite rich in its colour, quite dark. Fantastic. If you're not great at wire wrapping or working with cabochons as of yet, listen, again, get Mark's DVD, which we launched literally today, and you can learn how to actually create that wonderful caging, or alternatively, the Zari threads that we had earlier on, just a bit of backing fabric, simple as. There's so many of you on the phone lines. I absolutely agree with Mark what you were saying about the fact that we think this gemstone should be a birthstone. I've got no idea why it's not.
No, I've always thought that.
Yeah.
Always felt that.
It is a gemstone which is steeped in history, and probably there couldn't be one which is more iconic to certain eras of jewellery. But yeah, it's overlooked in that way, but not overlooked in the price tag. We are the exception to the rule. Like I said, we had 384. Half the stock gone, Kim? Almost, yeah.
How difficult is it to get it from Afghanistan?
Well, apart from the obvious with the location at the moment, yes, current situations and everything, can I just say, from this location as well, even without all of those issues, you actually have to travel by donkey for miles out in the middle of nowhere to get to the Lapis Lazuli mine. Yeah, by donkey, there's no road. It's a sort of dirt track, basically. So yeah, it's exceedingly difficult to get hold of. That is why, in fact, I can remember doing collections of lapis lazuli jewellery, and it was in sort of our Balinese collection, which was so limited that it sold out entirely, of course, but we'd waited years, and it wasn't for the actual intricacy of the sterling silver or the actual precious metal work. It was for the gemstone weight that was waiting. And again, have you ever heard of a gentleman called Yanni? For those of you that do shop with Gemporia, you might have seen him on your screens. He's a very charismatic gentleman.
Is he the one in the safari outfit?
He is the guy that literally looks like Indiana Jones. Yeah, absolutely. He's a wonderful American individual, and he's iconic in gemstone collecting and gemstone buying. He was with myself and some of my colleagues at the time over in Jaipur, and I was asking him when there was a group of us, obviously, we were all out for dinner, and I was asking, I said, Yanni, what's next on the agenda? Because his stories are literally like an adventure book. He should write a book, to be honest. I think that's in the pipeline. And he said, I'm off to the original location of lapis lazuli, and he tests you every single time. I was like, okay, so Afghanistan. He's like, yep. I was like, really? Are you really? He's like, yep, because it's fetching. And this is what he said at the time. I quote, at the time he said, hundreds of dollars per carat. He's American, that's why dollars. Hundreds of dollars per carat for natural lapis lazuli. I'm going back to when I was in India, so that's just over a year ago. Just over a year ago. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he was successful on his journeys. I'm not sure. But that was the last time I spoke to Yanni. And he is a gentleman that deals with the big designers. You know, he will deal with the ones that you expect to see lining the streets of Fifth Avenue and Rodeo Drive and all those kind of places. You know, he is a very significant individual in gemstone buying. Anyway, loads and loads of you there, absolutely loving every single one of these opportunities. To say that you're getting lapis lazuli, to say that you're getting it from those that local or original location, again, it's the historic side of it which we find so exciting. I need to move on. Do check out those baskets though, because 384 is not going to hang around for 990 carats of lapis lazuli. Absolutely amazing. But we're not done. The 11 o'clock hour, I tell you what, we bring you incredible deals on the deal of the day, which is meant to last the entirety of the day. I don't know if it will. But we've also had a cheeky addition from manager Scott, who said to us, sent a few emails over the course of the weekend, I've got something special for you. Make sure our customers know exactly how special it is, because this is pure and simply down to the fact that it's bank holiday weekend. We don't get these opportunities every single day, and it's not just under £20 day, it's going way beyond that. $750. That's how many we have available. You're not just getting one strand of amazing pearls, you're getting 2 strands of amazing pearls. Mark, you actually asked earlier on, said, are they shell pearls?
Especially the larger strand. Because they're perfect rounds, aren't they?
Yeah, beautiful uniformity of shape, but amazing smoothness of the nacre surface as well.
Look, they're stunning.
Now, let me just explain. I know lots of our Jewellery Maker customers will know this already. Do bear with me. These are both totally natural. A cultured pearl is formed within a mollusk. It's farmed, basically, like many organic gemstones. And the actual mollusk itself, there'll be a tiny bead which is inserted into the mollusk. It used to be once upon a time, you know, sort of a hollow bead, and then the mollusk itself kind of protects itself by forming a sort of nacre, a coating over that bead itself. When I said it used to be hollow, now they tend to use more sort of ball bearing size, I suppose. Because it doesn't damage the mollusk and it's not such an obtrusive addition to the actual shell, but also you get more pearl, if you know what I mean. So if you were to slice one of those pearls in half, previously it might have been hollow in the center. A culture pearl today, we tend to use more well, basically we wait longer for the actual pearl to build up to this wonderful shape. But those shapes that the actual mollusk actually creates is organic. You know, there's not really ways of determining the perfect round. That's what we aspire to. But because you're getting the motion of the ocean, because those sort of waves rock back and forth, hopefully this gorgeous gemstone will form in spherical shapes like this. Now, I'm not saying that your more sort of characterful shapes aren't desired, because they absolutely are, but ultimately in terms of the ultimate value, the most desirable, it is still about those wonderful sort of plain rounds. Now, you also want to have the nacre surface smooth, you want to have the pearlescence, the real reflection coming through, and of course the size. I've got 750 and you're getting both of these strands, going right the way from 6x5 to 7x6 and 5x4 to 6x5 millimeters. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, web bidders, what you're seeing is not your price. It's not your manager special price. I'll show everybody what you're seeing. £24.90. Well, you know it's not stopping there. And I did give an indication, yes, it's under £20, but I'm not just talking by a little bit either. For multiple strands, I mean, look how elegant they are. They're you've got a combination of maybe your daytime to nighttime. The fact that you have got the smaller sizes as well, meaning you could maybe sort of embellish different pieces as well. You can sort of highlight different pieces. I'm just going to open this out and hold it up to the neckline. Individually or together? Which would you prefer? Shall I do it together? At this price point, you're going to be able to invest all of these pearls into one piece.
I'm a bit concerned when you see the word mega deal. Yeah. Not just deal.
Yeah, it's not just a star buy. This is not a star buy price. We've got 750 of them. I mean, look how beautiful this is. Can you imagine this with an 18 karat gold clasp? in a huge high-end jewellery establishment with 4-figure price tags attached to it? Yeah, absolutely. Because the reality is that's what the majority of the jewellery establishments would be commanding for something of this amazing calibre. £24.90 is no reflection of the true value or worth. And we're not stopping there, not even remotely. Now, can I just say already, 3-figure quantities have absolutely flown out of the vault. I'm not surprised. I've been raving about the quality of our pearls, Mark. I think, well, in fact, I know it's actually gained us a huge amount of reputation within the buying industry because of what we can actually source, because of the quantities that we can source. And listen, you know, don't you think that this is the difference. This is how we make these things possible. Because certain establishments, not all, but smaller establishments won't be able to buy a quantity of 750. You know, your average jewellers on your high street is not going to be able to buy your pearls on the high street at that quantity, because they'll probably sell one a month if they're lucky. We're about to, in the space of a couple of minutes, move, and I'm absolutely confident of this, 750. I'm absolutely confident. So we have got buying power, and of course, you know, the actual pearl seller themselves will want to shift quantity the same way as any business absolutely would. Now, text us in, for example. Have you bought pearls from us here at JM? What is your experience of pearls? Have you then gone on to have them valued? Have you gifted, for example? Because the reality is, we know that pearls can be very, very, very considered. Janet in Massachusetts over in the USA, it is true. JM has the best pearls. The luster is amazing. Thank you, Janet. Like I said, it's all very well and good me saying that. People that don't know me and Jewellery Maker as well, will absolutely feel more, a lot more confident hearing it from you directly, and I totally understand that. That's absolutely fine. They might not know me personally. They might say, well, you know what, Elle, you're paid to talk about the quality. You're paid to rave and get excited about opportunities like this. I couldn't do it if I didn't genuinely mean it. I absolutely couldn't. Do you agree with that, Mark?
Completely. I think you and I are very similar, that we both wear our hearts on our sleeves
100%.
And
100%.
And viewers trust us, which is nice. I think that's really
important. That is, do you know, there's nothing more. It actually gets me quite emotional when I hear from people say, I'm so glad that, you know, I bought from you because you were obviously getting excited about the quality and everything. There's nothing more humbling than that, because and then, of course, them feeling that same emotions that I did at the time. Camilla in West Yorkshire, I only buy pearls from Jewellery Maker now. Absolutely. And me. Do you buy them anywhere else?
No.
Why would we?
No. We don't have to now, do we?
No.
Because the prices are so extraordinary.
It's the gemstone that I own the most of. Out of all the gemstones in the world, this is the one I own the most of, because of the quality that Jewellery Maker actually offer. Amanda in Northamptonshire saying, made a simple pearl strand necklace with rose gold findings. A local jeweller valued at £295 cost. To make was £20 max.
Gosh.
Amanda, if I could, I would reach through the screens and kiss you right now. I really would, just because I say it all the time. I know, and sometimes I've actually had sort of disagreements with people in the past that said that's ludicrous, the prices that you're quoting. It's an exaggeration, the price. It's really, really not. You know, if you look in those establishments, we've got tons, by the way, coming through. If you look in any quality, luxurious jewellery shop that sells pearls, you'll see those 3-figure price tags. Donna in Essex, I only buy my pearls from Jewellery Maker, the best quality ever. Absolutely, I agree with you. Julie in West Lothian making a biwa pearl and ruby necklace at the moment. Your pearls are stunning. Thank you so much, Julie in Livingston. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have 750. And they will all go. Sue in London, JM Pearls have 3 things. Quality, quality, quality. Look how passionate. Do you know what, Mark?
No,
do you know what? Every single message, I can hear the passion. I can hear the passion in their voices. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, completely.
Linda in West Midlands. Morning, Eleanor, Mark and crew. JM Pearls are outstanding, low cost, have many strands, and I've bought from Jewellery Maker. Me too, Linda, and I keep on buying as well. Michelle in County Durham. Before JM, I only liked pearls. Now I adore them. And that, do you know what? Me too. Me too. And now they're one of my top 3 gemstones. I'd say that for myself at the moment as well. I mean, here's a piece of jewellery just literally picked up from a piece that one of our wonderful beading buddy ladies has created. It's not the same strand, I'm just showing you an example here, but look how high end this piece is, and it's all made from pearls, cultured pearls, genuine cultured pearls. Really simple design. A beginner, I can make this. If I can make it, then believe me, anyone can make this. All you need is your threading material that we had earlier on. That is all you need to recreate it, and then obviously maybe some your clasp additions. Don't forget you are getting both strands. I'm laying it across the hand. I love them intertwined like so. Guaranteed under £20, but I'm not even remotely close to that £20 price tag. Get involved as soon as you can for genuine cultured pearls. We're not talking shell, we're not talking plastic, we're not talking synthetic, we're talking the real deal, formed within a mollusk for £14.95. Your face, Mark, I know, it says it all. But this is pure and simply because it's Bank Holiday Monday, and we've got a manager special. So I saw lots of emails being bounced around over the course of the weekend, and I was like, are they really? And I saw this price tag being mentioned, right, but it wasn't confirmed. Okay, we had 750. How many have we got left? 300 have sold out. It's going to be a sellout on screen. Tons of you on the phone lines waiting. It's a free phone telephone number, so please, please, please do stay where you are. Susan in Hampshire. I made a necklace for a friend for his wife. Charged him £60. He told me it was too cheap and gave me 100. Jewellery valued it for 250. Oh, sorry, Julie, yeah. Valued it for 250. So hang on a minute. A customer said, no, have some more money.
I've had that before.
Have you had that as well? I'm not surprised because, I mean, a pearl pair of earrings, Mark, if you took 2 of the big pearls with sterling silver, what price tag would you?
£5.
I know. Well, I would give you more money as well. If Mark said to me they're £5 for culture pearl earrings, I wouldn't give you a fiver either. For that quality, no way. Caroline, in the Channel Islands, I have over 600 strands of pearls. Oh, Caroline, I'm jealous. Mostly from Jewellery Maker. I can tell which ones are from you without looking at the tags. Such amazing quality. Wow.
It's a big statement.
That is. And I tell you what, from 600... Wow, Caroline, what a wonderful message that is. Thank you so much. You can see the difference, like I said, and those of you thinking, well, how do I tell the difference, Eleanor, between maybe a synthetic or a man-made or a plastic pearl? Just rub it on your teeth, and don't be afraid to do this. No jeweller should mind you doing it. I'm not talking bite it. Literally rub it on the surface of your teeth just there, and if it's a little bit grainy, then it's a genuine cultured pearl, basically. Sarah in Wiltshire saying, JM pearls are fantastic quality and have a real weight to them. I don't buy pearls from anywhere else. Loving the show. Which ones are you looking at? These ones here, Mark?
Yeah, that group of 3. They're completely symmetrical, aren't they?
Yeah, Mark just went over. Yeah, absolutely. Look at that quality. 68 are still in baskets. You're getting both strands. Massive, massive congratulations to each and every single one of you. If you want to multi-buy, you absolutely can. Again, these alongside sort of the deal of the day, maybe multi-buy. Multi-buy until your heart's content. But like London, for example, who's just bought 5 of these, like Patricia and Lillian and Pamela and Jean and Mavis, congratulations. For those of you that are thinking, I want to create something which is very classical, very timeless, I mean, there isn't an era that goes by where pearls aren't on trend. I was, like I said, shopping only yesterday, and I saw sort of synthetic pearls at higher prices than this. But Mark, how easy is it to do your pearl knotting, etc.?
Oh, it's really, really easy. I mean, I think Fleur's shown it a couple of times on the show, and we know that Jan Dwyer has as well.
Yeah.
And there's even workshops now on pearl knotting as well, so it's really caught people's imagination. But no, it's really simple. All you need is your threading material, your pearls, and a T-pin or a bead awl, anything like that. It's really simple.
And
really,
that's
really
it. And
simple.
I used to, in the jewellers that I used to work at, okay, I'm not even going to mention prices because hopefully we've got that message across now, but I used to actually sort of stand next to a lady, bless her name was Brenda. She'd worked in this jewellers for over 50 years. Over 50 years. She was that jeweller. Basically, she was that jewellery establishment. You know, people used to go in just to see her. She was and her jewellery, oh my goodness. Anyway, she was the only lady that did the pearl knotting, and people used to pay hundreds to have her pearls re-knotted, because naturally, if you're using silk in particular, they do sort of wear and sag ever so slightly. So, and you don't want genuine pearls like this to get lost, heaven forbid. So, yeah, people charge hundreds of pounds, but it's actually quite a simple technique in fact. So again, look on our website, look on YouTube, come to our workshops. If you've got this manager special deal right now, you can recreate those sort of prices, those sort of valuations that you've heard, not from me, from customers texting, and I really, really, really do thank you for getting involved in that. Absolutely amazing. I need to move on in the essence of time. Again, lots of you still multi-buying, and we had 750. Oh gosh, I can't even put there's still quantity, but we are well into that sizable chunk being allocated, so well done. Okay, earlier on today we launched, that's my drum roll. I look like a meeting, don't I? We launched Mark's. I think you were the most excited about this DVD than I've ever seen you.
Yes, I think I am. I just love every piece I've made in it. I'm really pleased with it.
Love it. Well, should we meet in the middle, Mark?
Should we meet in the middle?
I tell you what, it's like a scene off Dirty Dancing or something. Only you don't have to lift me.
Would I be able to lift you?
Absolutely not. Definitely not. There'd be a case of anyway. That was. my Tom's quite a strong bloke, and even he makes that noise lifting me now. Anyway, we've been talking about it for weeks. You've launched 14 DVDs.
This is the 14th, yes.
This is your 14th.
This is the 14th.
And I'm going to turn these around just so we can show everybody. Out of all your DVDs, you're immensely proud of this, aren't you? And rightly so.
I think it's because of this piece. You know, it's silly to whittle it down to one piece of jewellery, but I think it's this one piece.
I'm going to bring the Lapis Lazuli back in.
Okay. Because
that's part of this collection as well. Right. Now, yes, it was Laura, our project manager, who actually sort of said to you, Mark, you've been demonstrating macrame with wire, but you haven't actually got a DVD of it yet.
No, and I didn't realise that I hadn't done one. It's ridiculous. You know, I've been doing this for about 18 months now, but I've never done a DVD on it.
I love the look.
So there's definitely going to be a follow-up, at least one follow-up.
I hope so, and not too distant future. Let's hope. No. Maybe you can wait till I get back.
Okay. And then you can do it with me.
Because we can launch it then. Yeah, I love it. I mean, look how amazingly delicate this is. So if you struggle with your cabochon wrapping, for example, is this an easier technique?
Oh, it is so simple. As we mentioned earlier, on this particular technique here, which is the 6-wire cab wrap, we show you how to make this first section here, which probably takes 3 or 4 minutes.
Really?
And then it's just repetition. And it's so simple to actually combine the two. So basically you're making a single piece of macrame, you're bringing the two ends up together, twisting. Obviously I can't do bail making or anything as intricate as that, which is why on the DVD we show you simple brile wrapping. But I think it looks really nice as it is.
So do you create the macrame and then wrap it around the cabochon?
Yeah.
Quick question, coming it through. Hi guys, can beginners follow this DVD?
Absolutely.
Looks great.
Absolutely. All we do on here is the square knot.
So the beauty of our DVDs, you can stop, start, Mark.
Yes. Yeah.
Literally. You can stop and start, and it is step by step. And I have to say, I mean, I've filmed DVDs with Mark in the past. Your demonstrations are very, very, very clear.
Well, I have to make sure that I understand what I'm doing, because if I don't understand what I'm doing, then the chances of the viewers being able to follow. So no, without a doubt. So there's a lot of practicing, there's a lot of development, there's a lot of work, not just in my DVDs, but all the guest designers. We put so much time into our DVDs.
Oh,
I think it comes across. I think it comes across
100%. Now, just to recap all the different techniques that you're getting, I will go through which ones are which. But before I do, Sonia in London saying, I love Mark's designs. He is a true superhero of Jewellery Maker Macrame. The Wolverine of Macrame. I've heard that before. I tell you what, Hugh. That's a massive.
I'd have to get rid of this little bit in the centre. So
no,
just sort of
you are quite Hugh Jackman-like.
No, I'm not. I wish. No,
you are. You are quite Hugh Jackman-like, the Wolverine of JM. Oh, take that as a compliment, Martin. Lots of love for the beard, by the way.
Okay.
And your DVDs, of course. Now, it is a recap already. Can I just say, literally, thousands have sold out, and this may well be the biggest launch of a DVD thus far this year. Let's bring that price tag in. Get it home. If you've never purchased our DVDs, it's approximately an hour long, and you learn every single one of these techniques, all these lovely pieces of jewellery. So again, we'll just talk through all the different techniques. You've got the introduction, then you've got the zigzag bracelet, which are these ones on the T-bar here. Yep. Then you've got, so this is, you can actually see why it's called the zigzag bracelet,
and
can't
again, this is a really nice technique. And you only use half the beads you would normally use in a full bracelet, so it does go a long way.
Ah, great way. Really and it's almost channel setting them.
Yes, yeah, it's really easy, really easy.
You've got the adjustable spiral ring.
Which is this range on the right here, and we show you two versions, one with beads and one without.
One without. Fabulous. So actually that's two in one
chapter.
I
suppose so.
You've actually got the alternating double row.
This one here, otherwise known as the Jenny bracelet.
Yes. So some of you might know, more established jewellery makers will know it as the Jenny bracelet, but for the, obviously we needed to...
We did, yes.
Needed to give it a proper name. Then we've got the 6-wire macrame cabochon, which is
the lapis here and the labradorite.
Love it, love it, love it. So you can follow these techniques. Yes, then you've got the 4-wire cabochon.
Which is the one that we've got with the dendrite and the jasper.
Love it.
Which is even easier because T-pins do all the work for you. You don't actually do very much.
There we go. And last but by no means least, the adjustable channel set ring.
Which are the ones in the bottom here.
So, fantastic. CC in Oklahoma is saying all of Mark's DVDs are marvellous and so easy to follow. Can't wait to get mine.
Thank you. And a belated happy birthday, Sissy. It was Sissy's birthday a couple of days ago.
Happy birthday!
So, happy birthday, lovely.
Happy birthday to you. I hope you celebrated in style. My darling, one of our regular customers here. Fantastic. Again, once lots of you have got it in your baskets, we've got hundreds still allocated in baskets. We have had 4-figure quantities absolutely fly out of the vault. $4.95. Even members of staff were trying to get hold of this DVD ahead of the launch, and were told, no. No, you have to tune in. It's all about the bank holiday launch. You've been talking about it quite considerably. Here's a question. Is it the same wire gauge for all of the designs on the DVD?
We use 3 gauges. We use 0.4, 0.6 and 0.8.
There we go.
And all of the techniques you can use the different gauges for.
So we will specify in every section which gauges.
We do tell you which gauge we use for each. But as I said, we've got the 6-wire. We've used 0.4, but you can use 0.6, and again, you can swap and change.
You can actually mix it up if you wanted to.
We explain that on the DVD.
Okay, another text message. Veronica in Gloucestershire saying, first time ever that I selected premium delivery. Just had to get Mark's DVD. Looks great, can't wait, yeah. Do you know what? I think I'm like that. You know when you're so excited about something, excuse me, and you're thinking, I can't wait 5 days. I can't, I need it now.
I had to give Veronica a sneaky kiss there.
What?
Veronica.
Is there something that we need to know?
No.
Why are you blowing kisses to Veronica?
Veronica's lovely.
Well, I'm sure she is.
Veronica's lovely.
I think you need to blow everybody a kiss now,
okay.
Wolverine.
Thank you.
£4.95 only. Once again, congratulations, Mark.
Thank you.
Amazing. We love it, and I know you will too. So do share your feedback, because I know there's going to be lots and lots of positive reports back. Now we have got more incredible deals. I tell you what, this show has absolutely flown by, hasn't it? Under £20. You're exhausted. Yes. You have a sit down, darling. Have a coffee. And do you know what? You've been excited about this as well. Yes. But more star buys coming up. In fact, there's one now. I don't know what this is going to, and I know for absolute certain that the bracelet that I own, which is almost identical, would have cost probably 3 times the price, if not more. Now this is solid sterling silver in a round snake chain. We're not talking about sort of a tiny dimension, you know, a dainty bracelet here. We're talking about something which is really substantial. I mean, I don't think you need to do anything to this whatsoever. I was just looking across, 7 grams, and that doesn't surprise me. And look, you can see from a distance just how substantial it is. Imagine this sort of lay in a jewellery establishment, and you sort of pick it up and you're caressing it, and a snake chain is beautifully fluid, and it's got lovely movement. It feels amazing on the skin as well. Beautiful luster, because those links are so intertwined that they sort of glide and what would be the word? Gyrate against each other so perfectly.
Bit racy.
I know. I said gyrate. Anyway, they do though. Undulate, is that a bit more?
Yes.
I prefer what I said, but anyway. Look at this movement. What with your kisses? With my gyration, Mark? Tell you what.
When parts of an orchestra mould together perfectly, it's called syncopation. So I would say that they're syncopated. Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm going to get a bit hot under the collars here this morning. Isn't this... syncopating.
That's a nice word.
It is a lovely word, isn't it?
This is a Nigella bracelet, I think.
Yes.
It just oozes Nigella, doesn't it?
Yes, it really does. You can imagine what Nigella would have to say about this, wouldn't you? It's a real quality, solid piece of jewellery. I don't think you need to do anything to it whatsoever. 20 centimetres, which is actually turning, equates to an 8-inch length, which is very much your standard bracelet length. If you wanted to add to that, there's nothing stopping you doing that with your 925 sterling silver extender chains. A snake chain is, well, it's as you can imagine it. It has got that lovely sort of slinky-like design, beautiful fluidity, and lots of luster. It's one of the most highly engineered of all the different chains, because as you can imagine, all of those little links, they're not just one area, they're circular firstly, and they do have to, yes, undulate against one another. Now, solid over 7 grams.
I just read that and thought, sterling. Gosh.
Sterling silver, yeah, £14.95. You know, I don't think you need to do anything to it, do you?
No.
I'm just going to lay that across the wristlet. I've got a bracelet almost exactly the same. I paid 3 times that price. In fact, that was a staff cost. Probably more, to be honest. Isn't that gorgeous? You think about your charm bracelets that you can buy from certain establishments. They're almost identical, yes, and yet they're 3-figure price tags.
Completely. Wow.
And to be honest, I don't know. I've never actually picked it up, but I don't know about the quality there. I don't know if it had almost 7 grams, well, average of 7 grams. This is almost sold out down to the last 6, 5, 4. There we go. Grab it whilst you can. Love it. I mean, I wouldn't do anything to that.
Do you remember we did a green olive colour amber and in a little charm like that? I mean, I would happily wear that on that little bracelet.
Absolutely. Yeah. Love it. So amazing. Well done. Gosh. Well done, well done. Okay, should we bring some more little charms? this. What is it? There are only 39 of these available. Why do we give keys as luck? I don't actually know the answer to that question.
I think you when you're old school, I think you gave a key for an 18th or a 21st.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be the key to adulthood, wasn't it?
Is it? Is that what it was? Yeah, I had a key.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I don't know. It could be unlocking possibilities, new opportunities. Key to your heart. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Now, can I just say, this is a diamond.
Oh gosh.
Kim, we've promised this under 20. Kim has just said to me, Elle, I don't even know what's going on. This is ridiculous. There's 39 available. She thought it was topaz on the actual basis of the fact that this is look, genuine diamond set within. The price tag, what? Because the price is so low, you thought these were topaz? Well, to be honest, even then, under £20, that would be incredible. I mean, look how much sterling silver you've actually got within here. It's a lot. 1.8 gram. There's 39. Word. Again, yeah, if you know somebody that's about to celebrate an 18th or 16th or 21st birthday, or maybe he's getting a new house.
Moving into a new house.
Yeah, moving into a new career. Maybe they're going off travelling for a period of time. Maybe just needs a little bit of luck. I just think this is a really, really, really lovely gift for a tenner. But only 39 of you will be successful. With a genuine faceted diamond, and look, it's a round diamond, single cut diamond, 17 facets, set within. So beautiful, this, isn't it?
Gosh, isn't that
and I know it's a charm, but you could easily turn it into earrings or something like that.
Completely. And that's a weight on that lobster claw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just on its own.
Pretty much sold out. Mark, honestly, everything is selling out today. Everything. Okay, moving on to my drawers.
No, Carol and I launched this.
I love them.
On the last day, it was the Friday of the birthday week. It was a trade show day.
Yeah.
And we launched these and they were so popular. I thought we didn't have any more left.
We have got more left. Look, it literally flips down like so. You can prop it up like so. There we go. There's a little ridge. Can you see that? You've got the little drawers. I mean, these could be turned into. If you've got hold of these, there's a program, I don't know what it's called, where this lady goes to sort of your salvage yards and your tips and things like that, and she basically takes something, whatever it might be, a table, a chair, a suitcase, and then she'll upgrade it basically, which is all the range. It's huge, isn't it? What do they call that? Upcycling. Upcycling. Can you imagine these covered in fabric, or lots of chintzy, lovely sort of Catherine Kitson style fabrics? What about sort of your newspapers and anything like that?
Do you remember gem art? We used to do the dust in the little box. If you had any of that left in your stash, you could do some amazing designs.
They'd be fab for that, wouldn't they? Yeah. Absolutely.
The kids would love to decorate these.
Yeah, painting them. And do you know what I'm thinking? I mean, this is very, 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 very posh, but goes back to what we were saying about the quality of our pearls and the amount and just how inexpensive they are. What about a pearl encrusted jewellery box?
Wow. Yeah.
You could. Now, I'll actually pull one of these open so you can actually see just how substantial they are. Oops.
That's the strength of it. I just think it's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's solid, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really, really, really solid. And of course, you've got the actual the sort of drawer there itself. I'm just picturing, if you had multiples of these lined up next to one another, you can have one per gemstone, couldn't you? You could certainly sell them at your sort of stalls and your craft fairs and things like that. Love them. They were launched only a few weeks ago during our 6th birthday. Guaranteed under 20, you know that. Our target price was £9.95 with the mirror itself. Let's bring it to you at that launch price point. They absolutely flew, and I think I'm not surprised at all. I would have loved these as a kid, and I love them now. $6.95 only. I'm just thinking about them on your dressing table. They'd be absolutely fabulous on your dressing table, wouldn't they?
If you use them as a display on your craft stalls,
yeah.
you have the drawers that open at different angles.
Oh, and your pills
with
and things.
draping out, and
Yes.
you've got a mirror for people to look.
Absolutely, which is one thing I used to always forget. $6.95 only to get hold of these. I don't know if you can almost hear that.
Amazing.
But they are really, really, really strong and structured. So make sure you do check out those baskets. I love them. You know, they really are made to last. So I'm knocking it and banging it.
Just for a little project. I just think it's really fantastic.
You know the little scrap bits of fabric that you get, and get some UPV glue.
And
just
decoupage it, yeah.
Yeah. Fab. Angela and Surrey, I bought these and the smaller boxes. And my grandchildren have been painting and sticking beads on. Fab, yeah, exactly. Why not? Why not? $6.95 only. It's a great idea.
Talk about getting a summer holiday box for crafts and things.
Yeah.
That you start at Christmas, and then you just buy things when you see them, and then you've got the whole box ready for the kids to enjoy through summer. So this would be
perfect.
Fantastic. Wouldn't it?
Can I just say as well, this next one is very deceptive, because have you ever been into those card shops and bought a box to put something in? Usually they're a bit naff, aren't they? They are a bit naff, aren't they, sometimes? I'm like, I need a box though, so I've got to buy it, because you can't find boxes like this in many places. So anyway, you've bought your box, and you've got your tissue paper, and you put your whatever it is in there, and then you wrap it. It's lovely, etc. I love this sort of brown texture. It's quite, again, shabby chic, I suppose. Use some sort of brown string and maybe a bit of decorative Zari thread in there. It looks stunning, it looks incredible. But this is very deceptive. You're not just getting, this is almost like tie shape, I suppose, like a tie box.
We had a viewer phone and text in, so it'd be perfect as a tie box.
Yeah, absolutely. It's about the same sort of size that you would sort of gift a tie in. But you're not just getting one box, and it says 4 on your graphics. You're actually getting 5. So you've got the square, the heart, the hexagon, and the round, and the one that they all come in. So again, going back to what we were saying about the jewellery box, these are fantastic for embellishing, decorating, personalising, wedding favours. They'd be absolutely amazing at. In fact, I said on air the other day that I actually bought some little jars that I was just going to put some little sweeties in for our wedding. You know, little sweeties, and then a gift tag, actually in this brown fabric, as brown texture as well. Personalise it with some gold pen. I paid a lot. And there wasn't that many within a box. I should have got these.
So you're like me then, do you like brown paper
love
for
it.
wrapping?
I love wrapping with sort of brown paper, and then you put a bit of colour, or maybe, I don't know, you can just do quirky things with it, can't you? Yeah, I think this looks fantastic. You're getting all 5 boxes here, not 4. It says 4 on the graphics. For $3.95. That's working out 79 pence per box. You can get a lot in those. I mean, if you make jewellery, I mean, these are ideal jewellery sizes, aren't they?
Imagine getting your children to decorate them and use them as tooth fairy boxes.
Yeah, that's a lovely idea. Little trinkets.
Cushion and all sorts of things.
Yeah, because you could pad them, couldn't you?
Yeah,
you could very easily pad the front. Again, loads and loads and loads of you there. $3.95. Congratulations to every single one of you. I've got 20 left, and there's 31 in baskets now, so it's going to be an on-screen sellout. I'm not surprised. Do you know what? Even if you don't know what you're going to do with them, we need sometime. There will be an occasion where I don't know, the bracelet, for example. You're going to want to package it nicely. Gone, sold. Well done. Well done. Okay. I've got the matching suite coming up. So the bracelets first, then the necklaces. Oh, I can't see the necklaces. Oh, there they are. I love the popcorn bracelet.
It's turned into a viewer's favourite, I think, hasn't it? It really has.
Yes, and it always has been a favourite across other channels that we used to obviously be associated with, because it's, I mean, if this was 18 karat gold, you'd be talking thousands. Thousands and thousands. It's got that buttery gold colour. It's cylindrical, and the popcorn bracelet itself, again, it's how it moves and how it's manufactured, and the fact that you can weave into them as well, can't you? One
of the ladies on the workshop, lovely lady called Linda, came to the workshop on Friday, and she had a necklace, and she had a necklace wrapped twice around the wrist as a stack of bracelet.
Nice idea.
Amazing.
Absolutely, really nice idea. Well, I've got the bracelets and I've got the chains coming up. But look, you get 3.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, how high end is that? I mean, in terms of the look, the quality that you're getting. Gold plated, don't forget. There is genuine gold overlay here, and you've got that lovely, quite Indian-like gold. Almost like it's bordering on 24 karat, I suppose, in terms of the colour. I'm not saying it is 24 karat, but in terms of the actual colour itself. Absolutely amazing. Love it. I've had the privilege of offering the popcorn bracelet stroke necklaces for many years across, as you know, our friends at TGC. It still is one of the most popular items. $8.95, and you're getting all 3 for that as well. All 3 comes with the extender chain, so they go from 7 inches right the way up to 9.5 inches. That's less than £3 each, Mark.
$8.95 each is a bargain. I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Substantial. I mean, there's a lot of guys said gold plate in there and metal. That's brilliant.
I mean, if you actually think, okay, a bracelet and a necklace, I'll be going to be able to get the necklaces next. You'd pay way over that for the bracelet, for the one item.
If you've managed to get the DVD and you make the cabochon wrap pendants.
Yeah.
To have something this substantial to take the weighty.
Exactly.
It's the lapis,
it's going to really support that. Let's bring you the matching necklaces now. Then, look at this.
That's a bright gold as well, isn't it? It's really bright.
Look at that. Shall I just hold one up to the neckline?
It's a really substantial clasp as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Safe clasp.
Absolutely. I mean, look how beautiful this is. You don't need to do anything to it, do you?
No.
That is a finished piece of jewellery in its own right. 0800 644 655. Again, you're getting all 3 at 45 centimetres, which is about 18 inches, but you do have, like I said, that 2.5 inch extension as well. Really substantial clasp that Mark was just referring to. I'll keep that at the top of my hand so you can actually see the variations of. With the extension, look at that buttery gold that Mark was referring to. I totally agree. Very rich. And I think that's why it screams luxury. Adore it. I absolutely adore it. Should be. Don't forget, we have to be under £20 today. For 3 necklaces. Could these not be the most amazing gifts? That's less than £5 each already.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Hang on. Our bracelets. You can get the bracelets and the necklaces, 6 pieces of jewellery, for less than £20. That's 3 gifts, 6 gifts if you want to. Ruth in West Midlands, rose gold plated popcorn bracelets from the Watch Shop, £62. And that's 1, by the way. You're getting 6. Well, in fact, was that bracelets? Yeah, I think it was bracelets. It's less than £3. Less than £3 for the necklace, less than £3 for the bracelet. So hang on a second. I'm just gonna, bear with me. I'm just thinking, you know, you're off somewhere special. I'm not gonna do it up, just imagine for a second.
So that's cost you?
That's cost me £6. £6. You know?
Wow.
That's incredible, isn't it? Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Check out those baskets. We've still got loads and loads and loads and loads more deals to bring you. Lots more under £20 deals, which of course is going out throughout the entirety of the day. Star buys, launches. Honestly, hold on to your hats. If you are with us on Freeview and you're thinking, oh, I'm about to lose Freeview and I want to continue watching, join us on the website, all the W's at jewellerymaker.com. Also, our YouTube channel, you can join us there, and of course on Sky and Virgin. So please, please, please do tune in elsewhere. More from Mark, more from myself, more incredible Jewellery Maker inspiration and deals coming your way as well. I tell you what, it has been one not to miss. I mean, from the pearls to the lapis to your DVD launch, it's been huge. The Paracord as well, it's been huge. Mark, always a joy, always a privilege. Make sure you don't lose us. Tune back in, because we have got more after this.